What time is it?
It's time
10.
for Gateway.
That too.
It is also 9 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Wow.
By golly, by gosh, we're here. We're back again.
Oh man, did you miss us? I missed us.
Say yes.
Say yes right now.
Say yes or no
say
balls.
yes right now.
Yes or no balls.
Please say yes. We
Hello,
really
say
need
it. Say it back, or I'll blow you away.
With what? With what, Connor?
This.
What are you gonna blow us away with?
Alan!
Oh.
Oh no!
Was that the wind or a bus stopping?
It was me blowing a thing of air into the microphone.
Oh, fair enough.
I honestly thought it was a new fart sound that you had handy.
Maybe if you were a robot.
Oh God, I just
Isn't it like a bus coming to a stop?
PTSD remembered the reverse fart, and I can't.
Apropos of nothing, I saw Nope, and it was really good.
Oh yeah, the newest I can't remember
Jordan
his first
Peele
name.
movie.
Jordan Peele, yes.
Oh, the new movie.
Yeah, stupid
Yeah.
good. Stupid good. Just saw it today.
Who'd have thought?
I thought.
Man don't miss.
He just releases banger after banger.
But what? No, I won't say it. I won't.
Please do. Please continue.
No.
No, you can't now. Come on,
Yeah.
Kalen.
Yep.
But
Too
what-
late. Beans are in the pot. They're boiling.
But what is he banging? Don't answer it. I'm
You
sorry. I'm
decide.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Me.
Well,
Oh.
Oh, poggers.
so you're his little podcast. then.
You know what? You know what? Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Oh my God.
Welcome to Gateway, everybody.
Boy.
Oh my God.
Boy.
Oh.
How's it going, everyone? Yeah?
Wow.
Did-
What's
did-
up?
What were we talking?
I
Just
don't
totally
know,
lost
man.
the thread.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You know what I know? I know
What
that
do
we
you
gotta introduce ourselves.
Nice.
Oh, do we?
Yes, Caitlin, where can they find
Cool.
you when you're not
Well,
bewildered?
When I'm not
Bothered,
bewildered,
bewildered. What is it?
When you aren't
Bewitched,
flummoxed.
wild, and
or when I'm not flummoxed
Yeah.
with reversed fart memories. Hi, I'm Caitlin Elizabeth. You can find me all over the internet at Boobs McBalrog. Here on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Boobs McBalrog with zeros instead of O's because Twitch just doesn't like boobs. I have no idea what I'm supposed to say right now because my brain became white noise immediately. Sometimes I stream. It's a little bit rare at the moment because I'm on some crunchy, delicious deadlines. Yeah, super exciting, I know. Next.
All right. Hey, Mr. Rabbit, where can they find you, and what are you up to?
Hey, what's going on? I'm Rabbit. I'm a writer and a comedian. You can go ahead and find me on twitch.tv/Hey Mr. Rabbit. You can also find me on Twitter at Hey Mr. Rabbit, where I go ahead and tweet all kinds of bedlam and whatnot. Things been going up. Anyway, we're making the best of it. We're staying positive. That being said, been doing a lot of fun stuff. More horror games, definitely on the way. Sarah over there, that's her. Look at her. Look. She get out from under the cushion. You're being referenced. You suggested a lot of really good horror games that I'm playing. I also play a lot of RuneScape. Far too much RuneScape for one man, but I am built incorrectly. That's right. That cough was the best segue. Twitch and Twitter/Hey Mr. Rabbit. Monday through Friday.
Hey.
Henry,
All
say
right.
goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winnie Vitor, where can they find
RuneScape.
you, and what are you up to?
What did I up to indeed, Connor? Been up to a number of things. Latest episode of Hiffle came out since the last time we played this. Feel free to check that out on youtube.com/Team4Star. Fun stuff's a brewing there, along with many other things I have that I need to keep track of, but we're getting around to those. As for what I'm streaming, bunch of random stuff, but I do believe we'll be back with more Roll With Me this Monday. I think, given the head count here, more Ties That Bind to coming. Got to deal with the upcoming demons. Should be a fun time. That's 5 o'clock Central Time on Monday. Twitch.tv/LandyPator. That's me.
Wait, those demons?
Quite possibly. We
Oh
may
no,
talk.
I'm so sorry!
Are you kidding me right now?
I'm
Well,
so
demons?
sorry! Well, Connor's to blame too.
Sarah,
And Bosco.
upsetty spaghetti.
Stay tuned.
Indeed. Other than that, though, what are you up to, Sarah?
I'm on Twitter. It's Sarah with an H and with an E. Willia. Yeah, shilling. I'll shill some stuff. Second season. Maybe I've talked about this. Second season of Rent a Girlfriend is now on Crunchyroll. I'm back doing Ruka Sawashina. Ruka Sawashina. Yeah, that sounds right. I was reminded of some stuff ago. And me and Rabbit, we streamed on Thursday. He grabbed me. He was like, "Hey, do you wanna sit in?" I was like, "Yes," and we played, and he loved the game. Yes.
Yes, it was called The Last Door.
I
Bird
love The
edition.
Last Door.
So many birds.
I'd already played The Last Door, and I was like, "Dude, you might like this." And it's got like collector's editions and already, and they're really cheap. And it's like, you should try this. And it's like,
Connor had my boy Haster in it.
he was
Excellent.
so happy. I loved it. Of course, I was gonna say, Rabbit reminded me things I haven't talked about. They released the Buccaneer Cannoneer class in Maple Story, and I voice her in like 3 iterations which is like now my sixth
I also-
character in Maple Story I voiced, frankly.
I also play Maple Story. Don't judge me.
And I did a new character in Enchantimals ocean stuff. I think her name's Deanna Dolphin, which is now my 5th character in Enchantimals. So,
Man, that's 5 more than me.
because there's a certain point where I just want to say to these people, I can't do any new voices. So just so you know. So I don't know if you want to keep hiring me. I do appreciate the money, but I just want to be honest about this. I'm running out of voices, man.
You're scraping the barrel.
You're doing great, honey.
No, Caitlin, you know I can't deal with your positive reinforcement.
Well, you better fucking start.
You don't just sparkle, you shine.
You gleam my eyes.
Maybe.
They don't shine, they burn in an inferno.
Oh.
That's an Encanto reference. Anyway, I'm good. That's me.
I still need to see that.
It's a good movie. It's nice.
Connor?
How about you?
How about me?
What's going on with you, homie?
Well, they can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/Distortion Devil, where I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Yeah, I'm pretty much up to the usual. Played some multiverses last night. That was a lot of fun. Me and one of my mods, Donkey Kang, we teamed up and we were really smacking the piss out of Steven Universe.
I hear Double Iron Giant is like stupid busted.
What's your main, Connor?
Taz.
Nice.
I hear Taz is also pretty busted.
He is a very interesting
I haven't
kid.
Played, so I
He turns people
so I
into
have no
chicken.
frame of reference. Ah, well, he's already winning in my heart.
I heard
Yes.
Velma's really busted, which is like the most hilarious freaking phrase I'd ever thought I'd say.
Haven't encountered
Man,
a
Velma is
Velma.
overpowered, Joe. Velma from Scooby-Doo? Well, yeah.
Yes.
She had a cosplay resurgence recently. Don't blame it.
Velma's kind of hot, though.
Velma
Yeah,
is
she-
kind of hot.
Yeah, she is.
You know what else
Facts.
is kind of hot?
Was that?
The fact that the Deadhouse Sonata demo got an
Mhm.
update and a pretty big one too, so I might go
Oh.
back and check that out at a
That
later
is pretty
date.
hot.
It is pretty
Ooh,
hot.
yeah.
That's hot.
That's,
That's hot. Like a
Ooh.
nope.
Indeed.
Ooh,
Nope.
that's a 10.
No,
Indeed.
Caitlin, keep going. You can't just
No.
not commit
I'm-
to it.
I'm
God damn it,
Own it.
no.
Own it.
I'm also going to be uploading the the Treasure Hunter Conclave for the Ranger sometime soon. Haven't really had an opportunity to work on it because I was stuck in Canada with COVID for a while. But now I'm back. I can continue working on it. Yes. And our lovely sponsor for this evening's escapades is, as always, Die Hard Dice.
Okay. Hold on a minute.
What? What?
Die Hard!
The
That's
very
right.
same.
Oh my God.
Die Hard Dice is your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories. If you head on over to dieharddice.com, you can use the code Unexpectables ! Save 10% on your order when you shop at dieharddice.com.
The savings are blinding me.
Indeed. And you know what else is blinding me? Your kindness here in the chat with your bits and subs.
That was
From people such as Gaijin Goomba. Thank you for rating with a party of 74.
Yay, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, Human Greckles.
Human Greckles. Indeed. Mad Monk Montague, thank you for the 18 months. Dude the Man, thank you for the 25 months. In the post-apocalypse, who would be the first one to go Raider, and why is it Sarah?
Because I'm probably the first to go insane at some point. I don't know. There's a
Indeed.
story to that, but I'll talk about it later.
DRK Gannon, thank you for the 27 months of Prime subbage. Glad to be back in St. Louis. Good luck with the rolls tonight. Oh, by the way, I guess we finally know where that live-action Fallout series is taking place in.
Oh?
There's a live
I
action
Yeah.
Fallout.
Yeah,
There's a
live
live
action.
action.
It's oh, my brain is farting.
Oh.
Gesundheit!
Bless you.
Bless you.
Like a kitten.
They set up a super duper mart scenery, and it looks really good. I forget where exactly it's taking place, but it's not in St. Louis, which is great.
Cleveland.
I think
We're
it,
still safe.
I think it might actually be New York that the newest one is taking place
That'd
in.
be sick.
Oh.
They haven't touched that one yet, I don't think. I don't know. I didn't play
No,
the first
not
two.
yet.
Yeah, weirdly enough, they haven't. You'd think they
The
would.
closest they got was 4 when they
DC?
went to Boston.
Ah.
4 was Boston, I think.
Boston. Yes.
Boston.
Uh,
I want a mod for Fallout 4 where all the raiders look like Scout from Team Fortress.
hey, yo, batter up. Here comes Chuckle Nuts, Bonk.
Yeah, the very same. Yeah, Mr. Chucklebonk. Yeah.
Yeah, Chuckle Bonk. Zenlita,
Way too
thank you for the
heavy
200
many
bits.
hours.
And now for the greatest challenge for a post-COVID voice actor: Ghoul voices.
Oh, don't do that, Connor. Don't hurt
Oh
yourself.
no. Just have all the ghouls just take a nap. I'll understand if Boss Man just
Look,
you know.
Yeah, Boss Man's just kind of that's gonna be his response to
Look,
everything.
I fully admit when I was in the midst of COVID doing auditions, but I kept it to the stuff that I was like, I don't need to change my voice that much.
The mist of COVID. We can juice that up a little bit. We can call it the throes in the throes of COVID.
In the throes of COVID, the Throvid.
Yeah,
I knew
Throvid.
were
There you
gonna
go.
say it.
Solo Snake Slayer, thank you for the 6 months. One of the few things that survives the nuclear apocalypse, stream lingo. Indeed. Mr. Insecure, thank you for the 5 subs gifted to the community.
Oh.
Soak Samurai, thank you for the 100 bits. Hail the all-consumer, Poyo Poyo.
Oh, yo.
Soothe Seer, thank you for the 10 months. Stellar Coyote, thank you for the 100 bits. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Die Hard Dice. Rabbit, to roll or
I
not
did
to
it
roll?
already.
That is the question. Whether 'tis better to suffer the misfortunes of natural ones, or take arms against a troublesome DM, you decide.
Nah, I can't. That's assault. That's against the law. What would Mr. Rogers think?
He'd think it's pretty funny. Stellar Coyote, think of the 100 bits. Nemo Card, thank you for the 23 months. Let's go, Solar Misfit, thank you for the 100 bits. Big Irons and even bigger Apexes. Love you guys. Hope you're all doing well. Please, let there be no Cazadors. That would be terrifying.
Random encounter versus a truck that peels off the road. There's a bunch of Cazadors in it. Just farm.
Don't think there's enough desert in St. Louis for there to be Cazadors.
There's not really a desert in Missouri, is there?
I'm sure if you look.
Apocalypse?
Prairie, maybe, and it counts.
RoboMom897, thank you for the 5 bits. Magic Ninjago, thank you for the 100 bits. Gateway, I turned 23 yesterday. Nice, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday!
Happy
Sarah Windpipes, thank you for the 15 months of Prime. Thank you guys for for keeping all this up. You truly gave me a whole new hobby with these D&D streams. Hey, nice.
Aw.
Got him.
Oh, that's cool.
Kaiju
I hope
Mutant,
it's
thank
a
you for...
fruitful one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaiju Mutant, thank you for the 5 months of Prime subbage. Applied Thanatology, thank you for the 4 months of Prime. Love watching you guys. Missed you these past few weeks. Yeah.
Aw.
But we're
We
back
missed-
now.
Us
Protosaber.
too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Protosaber, thank you for the 18 months.
Oh.
Brian Merrill, thank you for the 20 bits. Live action Fallout, considering the shenanigans that happened with the Resident Evil live action. Yee.
We
Nemo
don't speak
Card.
of the things that have just happened.
Indeed. Nemo Card, thank you for the 1,111 bits. First time catching Gateway live. Here's to the best thing on this channel, at least when Monty isn't listening. And maybe only on Saturdays. It's okay. I understand. I understand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm outraged. I will be in my trailer.
hmm
Oh my God.
I will also be in Lanny's trailer.
Party at Lanny's trailer. Let's go.
Just like quiet, concentrated sip of a drink as I watch. Is like, well, this will go well.
Oathbreaker John, thank you for the 100 bits. Welcome back to Gateway. And Connor, did I learn how to fight bears? No, I think Monty's got like an aura of bear fear that I didn't see any bears, or mooses for that matter.
Did you become a moose?
I did not.
Are you
are.
sure?
I heard
you?
that's like the real Canadian experience as you become a weremoose.
I
Yeah.
did drink some maple syrup, and that was pretty good.
Oh God.
Ooh.
Just
Ooh.
watch
Right
out for the next
right
one.
from the bark.
Drink it right from the bark.
That's how you know it's
Indeed.
fresh.
Dragon Verde, thank you for the 30 bits. All hail our Lord and Savior Pollo. Also, hope y'all are having fun. Hug your faces.
Well, yo.
Mm-hmm. Demon Overlord Hatter, thank you for the gifted sub. And Solo Snake Slayer, thank you for the 100 bits. How many different effects do I have on my soundboard? Well, I've got this standard one. I've got this one. Yeah.
hmm
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, apparently it doesn't want to switch to that one, so
Okay.
But you have
Okay.
that one.
Fine.
You have that
Fine.
one.
I do have that one. That was supposed to be the Black Razor voice, but wait, does Wave
Oh.
work? Does not work. Oh shit.
Oh,
Ah.
yeah,
That one's working.
Yo, what's going on, Johnny Fortnite?
Hello, it is me, Wave. Remember me from October? Shit be crazy.
I wasn't really around for that one. Didn't really enter my noggin.
It's
Who are you
crazy.
people?
I'm not privy to this inside joke.
I've got a lot.
Neither am I. Don't worry, Sarah. I'm getting my bet.
It's on there. Oh, it's on there. Don't worry. All right. Well, with that,
Oh my God.
with that out of the way, I suppose it is time to get right into it. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Into it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited.
Excellent.
I'm ready.
All right. Then let's do it.
Let's make it happen.
Claim that budget. Woo.
Watch it. Run for your lives.
When last we left the runaways, Apex the Wildman. What? Ah. Someone got a
Sorry.
text.
Sorry, that was
Alvin, the phone-having mechanic, Louise the Scavenger, and Cynthia the Nurse. They continued to recuperate in Riverside after their siege on the family, which all but decimated their ranks. Learning that Big O used to be a member of the family himself, but defected to Riverside not long after, the gang questioned him about the family's past as well as some details they'd picked up while they were inside the arena. After taking some time to recover, what will the runaways get up to next? Find out on tonight's episode of Gateway. Wrap that one a little early.
Apex sits happily knowing that the narrator did not mention anything about what happened to Dave, and it's great.
What?
Nothing happened!
I'm squinting at you, whether or not you can see it.
You're not even
can't.
probably. We haven't even got you back yet. You go lay
What?
down, Cynthia, and pretend to be gone.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah,
We have
you
a
were
lot to
you were being repaired. It was
Huh.
yeah, it was you
All
came
I know
in.
is I'm mad about a tree. That's all I know.
Indeed.
Not until you find it.
I think we ended on her showing up at the tree somehow, or was
Yeah,
that
you
non-canon?
No, I think
you
it's
showed
Connor
up.
messing with us.
You showed up like Terminator style.
Just
Wait, was
sat
that,
there.
was that
Yeah.
canon? I thought that was just you messing with us.
It's canon
just a-
now! We're Elm
It-
Street 2ing this bitch!
And why not?
Amazing.
You know
Ah,
what?
Fuck it.
Yeah, just fuck it. Sure. Long drag of a cigarette.
You're the
Yeah, sure, why not?
Sure.
best.
All right. Well, let me grab some fitting music here. Not that, not that. That'll work. Wait, no, this one. Yes.
Peeled Cynthia.
Ew, what?
It's true. They saw what you look like underneath your synthetic skin.
While I was indecent?
Yeah, you were
Oh,
naked.
we saw
Yeah.
everything.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I will be less
guys.
creepy about this.
I'm not being creepy. Like, I literally took lessons.
He studied.
So,
Uh.
the day begins. It's another day has passed, and so you may all heal an additional health block if you're missing any.
Ooh, let's check that.
Huzzah!
Oh yeah, what about
I
me?
think I might be.
I
You were repaired to full by Dave.
Yeah, including my
An
armor.
entire
Sweet.
spent an entire session under.
Not your armor. Your armor has been destroyed.
I thought we decided my armor is my health.
Your armor is your health, but not all
Yeah.
20 of it.
Dang it!
And I got all my health back finally.
Your
So
core,
Yay.
your core 10 health, or your core 10
God
armor is
dingle.
back.
Dave works on synths. He doesn't work on armor.
No one.
That's
worked on
that's
armor.
my area of expertise.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Guess I'll
I,
just stare at my.
I made a
broken
side trip
armor.
to get mine fixed.
I don't know how to deal with bug parts.
I have very specific needs.
A man of very specific talents and skills.
So,
So,
the day greets you. What would you like to do?
first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to very quickly turn off my alarm clock and shove it into my drawer.
Did it start going off?
It got like one ding, and then before he shut it off.
Just in the distance, he hears, "What was that?"
Oh, no, nothing. Car, kick, machines. And I walk into the workroom. I'm going to go ahead and grab a coffee and just a small morsel of food, and I am going to start working on trying to make armor for us. Seeing what we have laying around that I might be able to go ahead and whip some stuff out with.
Okay. Are you trying to just make armor, or are you trying to repair armor that already exists?
Well, considering her armor's slagged, I'm seeing if there's some stuff I might be able to go ahead and cobble some suits of armor with. Anything I could use to go ahead and make like leg guards, stuff like that.
You've got a perk that allows you to do this, correct?
Yeah, I have patch job and upgrade, so I figured maybe between those, might be able to maybe do some armor smithing.
Let me go ahead and take a look at what you got here.
Bring things in for a closer look there, Captain.
Um,
Bring your eyeballs up to my skill sheet.
Creepy.
Go ahead and dip your little fingers right in there, right on the text.
Bastion's just listening to this through like a very thin wall while he's trying to meditate.
Get your little mitts all up in my chili.
I'd say you could, with some of the materials you have here, you could attempt to repair the armor that you have.
Okay.
So,
Alrighty.
go ahead and roll on your patch job here.
I got you. Hold on, let me see what we got. Oh, 15!
Woo!
Holy moly.
Okay.
I guess
Dear
that's pretty
God.
Good to be
I
back.
woke up and chose progress today, y'all.
Yeah, that was a perfect success. Whose armor were you repairing with that?
Whichever one I reached for first. I'm just gonna go down the list and roll a D4. 1 for me, 2 for Cynthia, 3 for. Actually, Apex is a freebie because he has his own armor.
Yeah, I paid somebody to sew my shit back.
That
in.
is
and,
true.
And 4 for Louise. That's what I'll do. I have worked on Louise's armor.
Yes! Because
Okay.
my armor is shot to shit.
Mine too!
Louise, because of that amazing roll, I will say you get double the amount back, so you get 4 armor back.
Oh, I had 9 originally.
Well,
Did I ever get it back to normal? I don't know.
I'm sorry.
We might find better armor out in the field. You never know.
Better than 9? I'd love that.
I don't know. It's Connor's game.
It's
a great
go
question.
places, pay to get it repaired, and
All right, go ahead and throw a little bit of this in here. That isn't perfect, but that will, that'll shrug off a bullet of 5, so that ain't bad.
Sugar
Mine-
bullet, what?
My harness looks like it got pulled out from the ass end of a deathclaw. Poor harness. Maybe I can at least save the nameplate on the front.
And Louise comes down, sort of yawning as she listens to you talk to yourself.
Bastion.
Oh,
Who shot what in the who?
Bastion
Oh!
also. Sorry.
good morning there, Starshine.
Bastion also marches through, and Deathclaws will peel out your shell to eat the meats on the inside.
It looks like it. Look at that pile of slag over there. That's my harness. That looks like a peeled shell. Also, how long have you been awake? There's some coffee over there if you want it.
Who, me? Oh, that'll take a little time to fully wake if I have the option, which I do lately, which is lovely. And yes, I will take that.
Well, I have a good morning present for you. It's not perfect, but I managed to get this at least back up to par. It's not perfect, but
Ah. I like to imagine, considering how badly it got screwed, that it looks better in the front, but there's still a big hole in the back. It's like, nah, nice, thanks. Also sort of like glances back, is like, Starshine. Huh. Chuckles it off and goes to get her coffee. Starshine. Huh.
all right. Who's next on the armor list? I'll try to repair mine and Cynthia's armor too, if you want me to.
Okay, let's start with you. Go ahead and roll your patch job again.
11.
Very nice. You restore 2
Wow.
armor.
All right. Well, that's wearable. All right. Let's see. And I'll do one last roll for Cynthia's armor.
Go for it.
All right.
Help me.
12.
Hey!
Nice. Restore an additional 2 armor.
Yay!
All right.
Bless.
And that looks half decent. Alrighty. Well, our boss man always says, better some than none.
How's your armor, Apex? You good on yours?
I tap my chest plate. Tunk tunk. Yeah.
Oh, that looks real good.
Well, Alvin, if you need any extra stuff for patch jobs, I got some Brahmin hide.
Ooh, yeah, that might make a real nice lining. Pass it on over here. Let me see what you got.
Yeah, I'll give him that. I got a bundle of Brahmin hide.
Ooh. I run a finger across the hide. How does it feel? Does it feel good? Thick? Strong?
Oh.
Smooth as a
DM,
Brahmin's
what say
hide.
you? Because I
Smooth.
only remember trading for that.
Connor, how's this Brahmin hide looking?
Brahmin hide.
I recall trading for that, so I think it was pretty good.
Yeah. You're. I'm just gonna say, for the sake of it, your items in your inventory don't really get damaged unless it's explicitly stated. So everything in your inventory is all right looking. The Brahmin hide included.
Yeah, no, this looks... Yeah, I can go ahead and use this as a lining for something. Might be able to use the whole roll on this or that, but... For right now, I think that's good enough. I'm going to go ahead and try to restock my tool belt around here and see what we got going on for today.
Is Cynthia up and about just yet?
Yeah,
I
is Cynthia up
was
and about?
wondering that.
Yeah, I'm curious when she wakes up.
We
And
should go visit.
Yeah, your repairs would be done at this point, Cynthia, and you probably activated sometime later in the evening.
Did I and did I know I was gonna get fixed? Or did I just shut off?
You were probably told.
Okay.
I would hope that he wouldn't ambush you with that. Be like, hey, Cynthia, look over there. Cling.
Hey,
Yeah,
check this out.
yeah.
What time I have it?
Just a little off switch in the middle of her back, just like, look over there. Click.
Okay, cool. So I have my skin back and everything?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, Cynthia will come out of the mechanic shop
Mhm.
with Dave.
Dave is still sleeping. He works
Okay.
late into the night on you, but you emerge,
Okay.
and to the
Got a
rest
very-
of you,
he had a very normal day.
yeah, definitely didn't get assailed
There
by
was
the apex.
nothing wrong.
Huh.
Uh,
Assail is a very strong word. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
harangued.
I have
There
some
we go.
questions
That's
that
a
I'm
bit
about
better.
to ask. So
Assailed.
For the first time in a very long time, it feels like anyway, the rest of you see Cynthia looking pretty much spotless, almost brand new.
well, good
Morning.
morning, everybody.
Hey.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes.
You look refreshed.
I would say I feel refreshed, but I don't really feel like that
That makes
in
sense.
human ways. So, how were you all while I was out?
Nothing.
Well,
What?
We saw everything, Cynthia. So.
darts her squinting eyes over to Louise and then darts back to Apex, starts approaching him. What did you do?
Nothing.
Yes, I heard that
We-
the first time when I asked, how you were while I was out. What'd
Then
you
I don't
do?
see why we're confused.
What did you do?
Worried
Well-
about you.
Uh-huh. In which way did you worry about me?
I give her a hug. And then I silently stop hugging and stand there.
She pats his back. If you don't tell me, I'll ask someone else who will.
I
Louise
walk
takes a
away.
Louise takes a quick sip of her cup and sort of just goes, "Tree's dead, by the way.
You what?
Tree's dead."
Oh yeah, that tree. I mean, there's no need to get your branches broken, but yeah, that tree out front, that's not there anymore.
Cynthia
Which is actually kind of
marches
good
towards the tree.
because that big thing was an eyesore anyway. Boss man wanted that cleared out.
Apex walks faster.
No, I'm trying to save you because that one was mine.
Apex disappears over the horizon.
And that was the last we saw of Apex.
Come back, Shane.
She looks at Louise. What did he do?
Oh, he didn't do anything. I shot the fuck out of it.
So you were the instigator. Apex followed along, and Alvin thought, well, why not, right?
Oh no. Oh no. She just grins really wide and takes a solid sip of her coffee. All me, baby.
No, that makes sense, too.
You thought it was going to be Apex, but it was me.
Honestly, it was the kind of twist in the radio show I did not see coming. But like I said, that tree was marked to be cleared out for ages ago anyway. So
I like that tree.
Yeah, but I like shooting the archer's Madcaster more, so.
Oh, you got to... That's right, you got to use the Magcaster.
Yeah, see? It looks at her like, don't tell me if you'd been given that option, you wouldn't have shot that tree to death too.
Cynthia stands silently.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
So what did Apex do?
Apex has been real worried about all of us for the past couple of days. We were recuperating back in the we were recuperating back in the hospital. Dave was working on you. Real nice about that too. Dave actually showed me a couple tricks on how to go ahead and fix you up too.
That's
Just in
quite
case he
nice
ain't
of
there.
him.
Honestly, yeah, I was kind of surprised he offered it.
Well, that's good.
And this morning, since it didn't hurt my back didn't hurt when I woke up today, I decided to go ahead and turn my hand to trying to fix these suits up.
Oh.
It's for being basically just all blown to hell. I did my best. If I find more materials along the way, I might be able to go ahead and get them back up to something fit a standard, but now I wave a hand toward your armor, Cynthia. That's about as much as I can do for you. Louise wasn't too bad. Good, solid, straight shot. Ours looked more like slag you'd see on the side of the wasteland than anything.
Cynthia nods. So what did he do that we're all skirting around?
She puts down her coffee suddenly. I'm gonna go check on my sister. Later.
Eyes start slowly shifting from blue into yellowish orange. Slowly turns to Alvin. What did he do, Alvin?
You're gonna laugh.
Will I?
It depends on how your sense of humor is doing.
Yellowish turns to more orangish.
How about you and I go ahead and find Apex? We can go ahead and hear the story straight out of the horse's mouth, huh? I've done pretty much all I can about your armor. You want to throw it on for me real quick, just to make sure if it fits a-okay?
She grabs it, slings it on, puts an arm around Alvin's shoulder, and starts walking over towards Apex.
I am not in eye shot.
Just imagine,
The
like,
Apex
Louise
has left.
Like,
I have had
wanna
time
imagine
to
Louise-
escape.
Louise like walked out the door, and if she sees Apex in the shadows, is just like, he ain't gonna keep it from her much longer. You might want to come with me.
Starts. Okay, Connor.
Yes.
Cynthia searches for Apex, tracking
Okay.
him.
Oh god,
Gonna-
Terminator remote activated.
Need you to.
Dragging me along.
This
We're
will
competing
be
now.
if you're actively trying to hide from Cynthia, I'm gonna need competing wits rolls here.
Alrighty. Which roll? Hoya! That's an 11.
Damn it. 9.
Yes! I am the ultimate beast!
The ultimate beast remains hidden from you, Cynthia.
Her eyes flash into red for a minute when she realizes she's not going to find him. Immediately calms. Tension rolls out of her shoulders. Eyes back to blue. That's all right. I'll wait for Dave to wake up. Have a feeling I know why Apex would be so scared of me. If the only person who hasn't told me anything yet isn't awake yet.
I gotta go ahead and tell you what. Your arm actuators are actually working real well. You want to know how I know that?
Yeah, how, Alvin?
Because you got me in this hell of a headlock right now.
All right. She releases him.
All
Puts her
right.
hand up in the air. I think Dave did a mighty fine job of patching me up.
Oh,
Slowly curls the fingers into a fist and brings it down slowly to her side.
absolutely. I mean, I gotta say, I was worried about your condition for a while too. So,
Why?
well, you all look beaten half to hell.
Well, you're not wrong. I was beaten over half to hell, really. But, hard to kill me if I can't necessarily die. Already done it once.
I mean, yeah, I understand. I just got real worried about the whole of it, you know.
Right.
And I understand that, you know, you being sent and all, you know, death and whatnot is a different thing. But I'm still glad that you're up and walking, if I could word it differently.
Well, thank you, Alvin. I'd be more than a little upset if any of y'all had gone to the other side during that skirmish.
Oh, trust me, I've been in too many battles. Go ahead and top on that one.
Fair
At
point.
least we did go ahead and get as many cars as we could off and everything. So that's all well and good. And around here, we're damn well known around here now. I mean, heck, people waving at me a lot more than they used to. I'll tell you that much.
I can only imagine.
I'll probably do the same thing with you as well.
I suppose so.
How were you with Gladhand back in the day? Because I'm sure a lot of people want to shake your hand and talk to you if you get out in the main city proper.
I don't know if, I don't know. People may not see me as a person, so.
Oh, Tosh, over here, you all family.
Here anyway, yeah, but hard to say otherwise. I don't know. Maybe. I suppose I'm fine enough with meeting new people.
I'll tell you what, now that I'm thinking about it, if Apex is hiding from us and Louise went out, probably Louise is hiding Apex, and if I've been through this song and dance before,
Undoubtedly.
there's only one place I know that Louise would practically live at if she was given half a chance to.
The coffee shop.
Absolutely. Let's find out.
All right.
Damn you!
Louise,
Alvin, you betrayed me!
if you are in fact at the coffee shop,
She probably would have swung by to grab something before if she was
A
going to
little
just
more
run over
coffee.
to her
A
sister.
yaha. A yaha.
alrighty. Would there be anything else either the Apex or Louise would be doing in the interim other than running away?
Bastion has nothing really else on his docket today now.
Okay. Well then,
Just running.
It's good exercise.
No, the tree's gone now, so he has to get it other ways.
Mm-hmm.
that is true. That is true. In that case, if you're trying to expedite this process, then we'll need some more contesting wits rolls if you're still intent on remaining hidden.
I'm gonna join in on this.
Would Apex have followed?
I'll roll it for funsies, and I'll flavor it if I
If
succeed.
I'll tell you this: if I was to remain undetected, I would have circled back around and started tracking them. Yes,
Of course. Of
it's the
course.
easiest way to not be tracked.
Oh, that's a 7.
Wits rolls, right?
Yep.
That's an 8.
That's an 8.
That's a 14,
Oh,
baby.
Fucking run! Run!
No,
I
okay.
made an error.
That is
Okay,
2
here's how-
6s, 14. It's a perfect roll.
Yeah, okay,
I
can
stopped
I-
you a mile away.
Can I
Go
flavor
on.
this? Can I flavor this?
Sure.
Before I do, by all
So
means.
yeah, you Louise just like thinks like, "Oh, well, I'm just going to run and get my coffee." And she's got her cup and she's walking out the door just sipping it, and suddenly a hand like shoots out and grabs her by the collar to the point that she just lands on her ass, and she's still got the cup and she just sort of looks up and sees Cynthia's eyes glowing.
You just get dragged into
Oh.
the alley, and the Dark Souls you died shows up.
Not even that, she's just holding on to me as my ass is on the ground and my legs are straight out in front of me, if you can picture that. And I'm just like, oh.
Bastion walks out of the shop a couple of seconds later, holding an ice cream cone. And you're sure this is the last place they'll? Oh,
Cynthia hands
just
Louise's
very
collar.
softly goes, run.
Cynthia hands Louise's collar to Alvin, and fucking Terminator books it towards Apex.
You
Hey,
fall,
Alvin.
I stand there and hold my ice cream cone.
y'all following your back address too hard?
I want to just imagine Louise looks up at Alvin, very slowly takes a sip of coffee and goes, I'm going to remember this, Alvin.
Look, I can only hold her back for so long before, we're talking. And the conversations was getting kind of, little personal and all that. And just, we've all been worried about each other, after the fight and whatnot. And I think she desperately just wants to go ahead and just find out what Apex is going to take her mind off of everything. To be honest
Speaking
with
of
you.
which,
Just like shrugs and watches the action, be like, depending how this goes, Alvin, you might get a pass.
That's true. And I will lean my back up against the building while I watch Cynthia chase down an armored
While
man.
you still have my collar in your hand and I'm just on the ground, still on my butt with my legs spread out. I'm just like, yeah, I'm fine.
I put a foot on the side of the wall to be cool.
Hello, again.
Cynthia finishes her sprint directly in front of Apex and then just dead stops and settles. Hey there, bud.
Hi.
So, what'd you do to Dave?
I dart my eyes over to Alvin and Louise just to get kind of a sense of what they said.
She gets in front of his shifting gaze.
Eyes back on yours.
What'd you do, Ape? What'd you do, Bastion?
I will start by saying, I don't know him, and you looked like you were in trouble.
Oh my God. What'd you do?
He is not He is alive.
Just Louise kind of shakes her head, like, that was not the way you should have said that.
She pinches her pointer finger and thumb together in front of his face. You better tell me that he was just sleeping when I walked out of that shop.
I assume so. I didn't exactly go back twice.
She puts a hand on his shoulder, looks at the ground, brings her head up. Did you maim him?
In my defense, he was very weak.
That's not answering the question that I asked.
Define maim.
Alvin just hangs his head and shakes it while laughing. Just
What did you break, rip, tear, cut, or bite on Dave?
As you say those things, he's like holding out his fingers trying to track things. I might have ripped his coat and broken a part of the table. And maybe something in his back, but he did not complain.
Oh, you mentioned the table.
oh, not the table.
You? She brings her hand up right in front of his face. Looks like she wants to smack them and curls her fingers together and brings them down very slowly.
I'm shivering like an abused dog when you're doing that, by the way. Just to guilt you a little.
It is not working.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a minute. And she walks off.
Bastion watches as you walk off. Turns forward and begins eating his ice cream and starts walking towards Alvin and Louise.
Ice cream is delicious.
I give you a friendly wave.
She comes back, knocks the ice cream out of his hand, and then leaves.
You better roll a body roll for that! I'm defending this!
She fucking will. 10.
Fuck! 9!
Oh!
The miracle of getting an actual ice cream cone in the post-apocalypse is smacked out of your hand, Apex, and hits the floor with a dull splat.
Do you just
We've
turn around
actually-
and do you just turn around and walk away after that?
As she has turned and walked away, she goes, "We're even."
Louise actually puts a hand to her mouth, like, oh my god.
Wow.
In
I just got that.
the top left
That hardly seemed equivalent.
in the top left corner
She
of your
turns back
sight,
around for a second, like, what the fuck did you just say?
in the top left corner of Cynthia's vision, she sees you have lost karma.
She waves her hand in front of her face until it goes away. Keeps walking.
As you're walking down the street, you see a familiar face, Cynthia.
How familiar
As-
are we talking?
A bald, dark-skinned gentleman with a thick black beard walks down the street alongside a pack Brahmin that has wares jingling and jangling as the large radiated animal takes steps. This is Bo.
Oh, I thought it was Kirk.
Nah, we'd
No.
recognize
Oh,
the super
God.
mutant pretty quick.
You'd know. There would be alarms going off if Kirk were in Riverside.
That's racist!
Yeah, Kirk's a good guy. He's just very
Big.
explosive with his speech.
Eccentric.
And big.
And a super mutant who are
He's just got a
widely
big. He's
known-
just got a big heart, literally.
I mean, we're in a town of ghouls. Are super mutants really that discriminated against? Considering
That also might be a little racist. Have to check on that.
Riverside is not a town of ghouls. The only ghouls that you regularly see here are the machinists.
Oh.
Well, now we're the racists.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, y'all are. Bet y'all
And
feel
you
pretty
try
sour
so
about that.
hard,
now.
but you don't.
And why does everybody else wear a mask?
But yes, Bo is walking down the street.
Walking fast. Faces past.
He's walking at a leisurely pace.
I see. I'd say Cynthia's a little too disgruntled at the moment to approach, but will acknowledge that he's there and probably come back later to talk.
He sees you ignoring him, and he just shrugs his shoulders and keeps walking. He also has another man with him who appears to be wearing some padded leather armor and wielding an assault rifle.
Bastion would approach to pet the Brahmin after Cynthia's a safe distance away.
Well, first and foremost, Louise will just sort of be like, "You okay?"
Doing good, Chafe?
I'll be fine. There's more of that. I lean down and I pick up the ice cream with my fist.
There you go, buddy. 10-second rule.
It's like, to be fair, I would have gotten you another one. It's okay, don't worry about it.
I'm just
Nah,
eating it out of my hand now.
You did real good. I think after everyone cools down, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't y'all worry now.
It is cold.
Okay.
It tastes a little bit like the ground, but you eat
It's
it.
most food.
Few blades of grass and stuck in it.
Tastes a little bit like the ground, like most food.
Well,
Buddy, what food are you eating?
Dirt.
get it out of your mouth.
Perhaps a bit
No.
more like foot than most ground, but
Ugh.
Well, like most cheese then.
Ew. Oh, no, no.
Don't ruin cheese for me.
I can't.
Don't you do that?
so anyway, you're approaching the Brahmin.
Yes, I want to pet it.
Okay. As you get close, the man, the taller man, sees you walking towards the Brahmin. He goes for his assault rifle, but Bo puts a hand on his arm, and nods.
Hey, long time no see.
Hey, is that Bo?
Yeah, one and only.
Been a while. How y'all been?
Oh, same old, same old. Although I'm getting harangued a lot less by members of the family. I assume that's your doing.
yeah, that. Yep, that's us.
We killed a lot
Well.
of them.
Well, shit.
Eyeballs the guy with the itchy trigger finger. Who's your friend?
Oh, this here's Kevin.
Wave. Hey, Kevin.
He sort of gives you a wary glare.
I
Unless it's,
smile and give him my best howdy do.
he keeps a firm, stern distance away from you.
Don't mind him none. He's a caravan guard, a mercenary for hire.
Oh, I understand that.
Just doing his job then. Gives him
Yeah,
a little wave. Respectful. Respects it. Respect it.
you got a little
Hey.
spooked when you approached the Brahmin, but I know you. I know you're not gonna try and rob me. I think.
Louise suddenly pictures the mental image of Apex just running away with a cow over his head in his arms. Just like
A sight that is oddly familiar to you.
It comes easier than many other sites, oddly enough.
Well, speaking of caravans, what brings you to Riverside? You coming to resupply, sell off? I can go
got
ahead
my-
and
got
if
my
you got parts
supply.
and machine. If you got machinery or parts, I could go ahead and I don't know, probably wake up Point Man or whatnot, or I work there too. If you want me to take a look at any of the machine parts you got going on.
Yeah, I can trade if you'd like.
Oh yeah, sure. Let me. I got a couple cash my name. Let's see if you got something that might make a fun project for me.
Alrighty. Let's see what I got here.
All right. Open trade window.
Open trade with me.
I'll get on that in a
Alright.
minute.
Let me just see what he's got here.
Oh, I got you.
Bo has 3 fresh carrots.
Ooh.
How much are each of the carrots?
Nice.
Let me grab some prices here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, not that.
Yeah, don't mind that sound outside. I think someone's bursting off fireworks.
Carrots are 3 caps apiece.
I'm going to buy one and feed the Brahmin. Wait, no, I need to buy 2. It has 2 heads.
Aw.
All right, you buy 2 of his 3 carrots for 6 caps total.
Yep.
I'll buy the other
Yeah.
one. Kathy might like that.
The Brahmin twin heads eye you warily, and then seeing that you have food, they go, "Ooh," and they will happily munch on your carrots.
Yeah.
He also has some Fancy Lads snack cakes.
Ooh.
Uh, 17 rifle rounds.
Ooh.
A sensor module.
Aw.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
2 boxes of Dandy Boy apples.
Oh, damn. Okay.
An MRE.
MRE?
Meals ready to eat.
Meal ready
Oh,
to
that's
eat.
it.
Combat ration.
Military ration.
Reaction.
Reaction. A medical brace. Three ice cold Nuka-Colas.
Wait, even though they've been traveling this long? Wow. Damn. You guys got...
There is a place nearby that has a working refrigerator, so
That's true.
I fixed it.
Oh my god. I
Yeah.
remember.
The effects is spreading across the wasteland.
Yeah. The entire wasteland's getting Bronson fever, baby.
and 1 Magnum round.
Oh, hello. Maybe Cynthia's gonna cool off faster than we thought.
How much is that sensor module?
Sensor module.
Yeah, what was
Really
that
sounds
all
like
about?
Sensu bean a little bit.
Sensu module.
Sensu module.
Oh, if it has a little painting of that cat from DBZ, what?
30 caps.
Orin, sir.
Corin, thank you.
Nick,
You're welcome.
excuse you.
I owe you my life.
Hey,
How much?
I dedicated the last 15 years of my life to that goddamn show.
That's fair. That is.
Man, dude, I love Japan's Garfield. Anyway, how much would it be for that sensor module, box of Dandy Boy apples, and one of them Nuka-Colas.
The sensor module is 30 caps.
Mm-hmm.
The Dandy Boy apples are 5 caps.
Mm-hmm.
And the ice cold Nuka-Cola is worth 20 caps.
They price gouged.
But they come with a 1 cap rebate.
That is true.
That is true.
That is true. That is true, Dave.
That is true.
All right, let me go ahead and get those in the carrot, and I'll give them 58 caps. I did the math in my head.
58 caps. All right.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and 45 plus Sorry, I'm just rolling to see how many caps he has. Come on. Come on, computer. Come on. There we go.
Give me the algorithm.
Yeah. And you gave him 58 caps, you said?
Yeah, 58 caps.
And I gave him 6.
58 caps. 6. All right. Yep. Hands you a particularly frigid bottle of Nuka-Cola.
Whew. Oh, damn. Thank you very kindly.
Thank you for your business.
Louise
Ain't
is
no
gonna
trouble at all.
Louise is gonna step up. I've had uncooked squirrel bits in my inventory forever. I have a feeling those are rancid by now, so let's just take that out. I don't need them.
Yeah. You
And,
throw your rotten squirrel bits on the pavement.
Are all the deviled eggs probably gone by now too?
The deviled eggs are preserved to high hell, so they are still good.
Yay!
Yes.
Forever.
Caitlin, you were interested in that mag round, but do you have a gun that shoots magnum rounds?
Hey.
Look, I know I'm metagaming, but I'm pretty sure my sister shoots that sort of stuff, so I might get it for her. But if you really want to, I'll metagame here and leave it for you.
No. Do it for your sister, I guess. Just because I don't have a mag gun that shoots mag rounds.
No, it's a magnum round, not a magcaster round.
Whatever.
Magcaster stuff is just scrap metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, just because I don't have a gun that shoots magnum rounds doesn't mean that I don't want magnum rounds sitting in my pack for a day where I might suddenly get a magnum gun that could shoot magnum bullets, you know?
I feel like we had one of those. I gave it to somebody, and
Yeah, I
I'm
was
guessing they
sad.
sold it.
Not me.
No, it's
I would have
fine.
held on to that.
Was
shit.
not I. The only guns I need are on my left and right side of my body.
I remember finding one in
You
his
have
safe.
pistols?
I could have sworn I gave it to somebody.
Yeah, are you sure you don't have that then, Cynthia?
I don't carry like bullets.
I
I'm looking
definitely
in my
would have
inventory.
remembered.
I have a pistol. I have an assault rifle. I have, yeah, battle rifle. No.
Well, it's in the ether.
It's gone. It's gone where all good guns go. Yeah, am I
Gun
right?
heaven.
Am I right, Connor, in that the headache is a magnum type gun?
It is a Magnum, yes. A .44 Magnum, to be specific.
Cynthia will, Louise will be like, how much is the magnum round and that ready-made meal there?
Magnum round. .44 Magnum round.
That'll be 3 caps.
And the meal too? What's that?
MRE.
That'll be 50 caps.
Okay, I don't need to eat that much. What was it again? He had apples and he had
Apples.
He has Dandy Boy apples, Fancy Lad snack cakes.
Ooh, how about the snack cakes? How much are those?
Fancy Lad snack cakes. Fancy Lad snack cakes. 5 caps.
Okay, 8 caps then for those two. Really? Magnum rounds are only like 3 caps each?
The trick is finding a gun that eats that.
Fair enough.
Guns
All right, I'll
eat
give him that
bullets?
8 caps.
It's gun food.
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
And they fart out death.
It's true.
Ew.
Stinky, painful death.
Stinky, painful death. All right, you give him the
Yes.
8 caps. He hands you your Magnum round and your Fancy Lad snack cakes.
Now, how long do those snack cakes usually last me?
They've lasted for 200
Yes.
years, so
Oh, so
obviously
they're basically Twinkies.
they are pre-war snack cakes. So if they've lasted this long without going bad, they're gonna last forever.
And
last
how
at least a
many of
couple
those
more
are
years.
there?
Hmm?
How many snack cakes?
You would just use the entire thing if you chose to eat it. The one snack cake isn't gonna give you any sustenance. You'd have to eat them all to get a
Oh
meal
my god,
effectively.
that sounds amazing.
God,
Sorry.
I suddenly miss ding dongs.
Yeah.
I'm good, yeah.
Oh, snow
Also,
balls.
rip the Choco Taco.
Oh,
Rest in peace, Choco Taco.
multiple pieces. Those things never stayed in one piece.
Never
No, it's
had one.
true.
I never had one, but from
Now I
the way
never
people
will.
are, way people are talking, I assume I've missed some sort of little piece of nirvana, heaven
Nah.
on earth here.
I assure you did not.
They were. Let's just put it this way: there's a reason they aren't around anymore. And it's
Yeah, I'm good.
capitalism.
She'll nod to Bo and say, "Thank you kindly."
Thank you for your business. Oh. Are we, done here? Because I'm gonna be roaming around town for most of the day, seeing if I can get my stock back.
No,
Oh,
I'm still petting the Brahmin.
Well, I'm good, but I think
Therapy.
he still just wants just a second.
Louis is sort of like, well, I guess while he's getting his fill, don't suppose any interesting information floating by you lately?
Yeah, what you been up to?
That depends. What you want to know? What I've been up to? Well,
Yeah, sure.
not really much other than the usual.
You said you're seeing less of the family these days?
Yeah. After what you did, they had to reshape their priorities. From what I hear, there are still some stragglers trying to scrape the pieces up off the floor, but I think on the whole, we've seen the last of the family, at least for a good long while.
You heard anything else?
Any word of a giant monster stomping around out there?
I was gonna ask that differently, but yep, Apex, go with that.
Honestly, yeah.
What kind of giant monster exactly?
I hold up my forearm. Its feet are about this large, humanoid. Might have some sort of psychokinetic abilities and may or may not be naked.
Louise sort of laughs. It's like, well, I guess if you don't know, I guess this is gonna be a situation. It's like if you knew what we were talking about, you would know.
I think I would know, and I don't. There's some sort of super mutant or something?
Kind of sounds like what it is to me, but I'm not sure.
Still need to find information on it.
Only other thing I could think of to maybe see if it rings a bell of yours is ever You have talked to people who've been talking about having. What would be a good way to talk about it? Apex headaches. Anybody might have had headaches going around?
Damn, dude. It's not rolling very well.
No.
Look, he's been thinking about something else lately.
Oh,
all right?
I
His
thought
mind's
that
clouded.
was.
Bo's got a very complicated life.
I thought that was Kevin in the background going like, "Fuck, dude, can we just go?"
This guy keeps petting the cow.
It's getting weird.
It won't stop making eye contact.
Just listen to Apex just whispering, "Who's my little pog champ? You're my
Oh.
pog champ."
Oh.
Don't worry, you'll be free one day.
Should munch on a carrot. Bo will like scratch the back of his head.
Can't really say that sounds familiar to me.
Well,
Well,
it's
when
good.
it does sound familiar, you'll know where to find us. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, maybe I'll see you on the road again. I've got a route, after all.
What about glances at Kevin too? Anything about Westport lately? I mean, considering what went down with the family and how many slaves they got out there, I would imagine things might have gotten a little chaotic.
Oh shit! I hardly forgot to think about that.
Oh, yeah. I did hear something happening over there.
What did you hear exactly, Mr. Bobo?
Well,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
apparently, apparently the slave collars have stopped working, and there is a bit of a tizzy brewing.
Makes sense.
What kind of a tizzy? Haves and
Well,
have-nots or
a lot of
stars and
people,
stripes?
a lot of the slaves there decided that they don't really like their lot in life, and, well, tried to start a little bit of a revolt. It didn't end great.
Man,
Did they attack wrong? Was it their form?
well,
I'm only hearing this secondhand, so I don't know.
It's usually the form.
let's. How long back was this? Just a couple days ago?
Yeah, a couple of days ago.
Well, I don't think Blunt or anyone talked about it yet. That's kind of strange.
Oh, Toby Blunt, right?
That's right.
Actually, that raises a. Actually, Louise sort of thinks about that, and she sort of brings up her Pip Boy and tunes it to Blunt's station to see if there's anything besides music or anything playing.
As you tune it to the gateway radio, you hear a feminine voice, actually. Not the usual dulcet tones of Toby Blunt. And we're back with all the latest hits. This is Gateway Radio. Hope you're all enjoying the tunes. No, I need a little bit of a distraction. Up next, we've got, let's see here. Here we go. We've got Crinoline Dreams by Kevin MacLeod. Here we go. That'll work.
She's not good at her job, but she chooses good music.
Something must have happened. Something must have happened to Toby, or Toby might have hired somebody. But that doesn't really sound like it goes in time with what you said.
I don't lean towards that being a good thing.
We should poke our head in there and see what's going on.
Among other things.
Is Westport on our way to the Arch? I know the Archers are expecting us.
Well, we can go ahead and hit it on the way or on the way back. I
Pretty-
think let's go ahead and hit the Arch first, because if we're going to go ahead and go to Westport, it's going to go ahead and... I just have this feeling it's going to take up a decent amount of our time.
I have a feeling if we go to the Arch, we might not be heading towards Westport anytime soon.
Let me lean...
If that man is in trouble and it's because of us, then I feel responsible.
Well,
Me too, buddy.
Westport, there's the Arch, there's that place that Dave told us about. The Missouri University or whatever.
Right. So
Well,
we can-
Shrugs.
a good hook.
We got a little bit of work to do and planning to do once, Cynthia calms down. We'll figure it out when we figure it out.
Once we get the old war band back together, we can go ahead and draft up something.
Nods. And waits.
You look down the road and Cynthia's coming back down the road. Not quite marching, but still a little stiff.
Looks back to the Brahmin and keeps petting.
Bo, nice to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you as well. You look like you were in a state, so I figured I'd just mind my own business, but it's good to see you again.
Yes, I was processing some thoughts. Figured I was a little too violent for a moment, so I thought I'd cool my head.
Ah, well,
So you're here in town to trade, and I'm sure you all have been chatting away.
yeah, just updating on the latest rumors and what's has it's that I've been hearing on the road.
Yeah.
He doesn't know anything about the monster.
That makes sense. I don't
And
know that anyone's even seen it. It kind of marched off on its own.
Mr. Blunt might be compromised.
No.
We're dead.
Well,
Winces at Apex.
Well, I wouldn't really.
That has to be the number 2 most expected scenario here.
I mean, you're not wrong. I just don't want to think it's true. You know how it is.
Yeah, if we always went with number 1 scenarios, we'd be dead, wouldn't we?
Oh, yeah, as hell.
Positive thinking, Apex. Positive thinking.
Nods.
Well, I suppose we'll have to see what we've done to Westport, and I'm not really sure where we are heading next. I'd imagine the Archers want to see us at some point, but
But they do.
Mm.
There's.
how are their men? I didn't even think to check in on.
Oh, they're good, they're good. A little sore, but they looked like they were healing up all right last I checked.
Yeah,
forget,
Bryce
did they-
Goddard and
I
I are doing
forget,
pretty
did they-
good.
Did they go ahead without us, or?
They're still in town recovering.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
Bryce
were-
is
they
the one who
were-
gave me the Madcaster to shoot, so.
Yeah, they were like unconscious by the end of that fight.
Yeah, they're. Bryce is doing okay. He's up and walking. Goddard and Knight might be up and walking now. They were still
They're up enough to
resting up.
complain. Louise nods like, I gave him a look over. They're up enough to complain, so I assume they're up enough to heal.
So they're doing just A-okay.
Well,
That-
Well,
I have a
good.
thought. Why don't you, Cynthia, if you want to get something from Mr. Bo here, do a little shopping and maybe we go check on Dave? Because that might soothe some feathers.
Wouldn't hurt
Cynthia
nothing.
stiffens a little. Yes, I think maybe it would be good for you all to check in on him. Kindly and
That-
peacefully.
Like now? Like right now? I can go now.
Whoever feels up for it. I'm just going to be shopping Bo's wares for a bit.
Yeah, that's no trouble. I'll go ahead and check on Dave, see how he's holding up.
Thank
Bastion just nods silently and follows them.
When we are out of Cynthia's eye shot, Alvin is going to be in front of Bastion a little bit and just have an arm behind his back. And in that arm behind his back, he's holding that ice cold bottle of Nuka Cola and he's wiggling the tip of it toward Bastion. Cheer up, buddy. It'll be okay.
Thank you.
Hey, no trouble.
And we head off.
Yee.
All right. Cynthia, was there anything you wanted to buy from Bo?
What does he have left at this point?
He has 1 fresh carrot, 17 rifle rounds. Did you buy the sensor module?
17
I did.
Rifle.
All right.
She's definitely going to take the 17 rifle rounds.
Okay. The 308 rounds are going to run you. They're going to be 4 caps apiece.
So 40, 50, 60. What is that? Oh, God. My math. You said 17 times 4? 68.
Yes, 68.
68.
Yes, 68 caps.
Okay, so that's definitely happening.
Okay. He has 2 boxes of Dandy Boy apples, an MRE, a medical brace, 2 cold Nuka-Colas.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay. What kind of medical brace is it?
It's just medical brace.
Like a leg, a neck.
It's
foot?
it's like a medical brace for your arm or your leg.
Okay,
It's
so an
got like
appendage.
rusty, for an appendage, like rusty metal bits and leather straps.
Oh, I see. In case something is like a baroque.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How much does that one run?
10 caps.
She will buy the brace and a Nuka-Cola.
Okay. Together that will be 30 caps.
Okay. Cool. And okay, cool.
All right.
Ah, thank you, Bo.
Thank you for your
We can,
business.
find some things to sell at the next place you go through.
Oh, no doubt.
I'm sure they already asked you all the questions you could have any answers to.
Well, mainly just asking about some strange monster and also the happenings about in Westport, but
Right.
you got questions I'd be happy to answer.
Did they ask about how the family's been acting, or the conversations about the family in general you've been overhearing?
Yeah, well, I did mention it to him. The family is, well, in disarray. That's a lot of power to suddenly be mostly diminished. So they're just trying to scrape by, as far as I know. The
Right.
remainder of their force is pulled back to the arena. They don't really have the manpower to be out patrolling for more slaves.
And, have you heard of anyone trying to vie for seats of power? Or, any factions trying to make moves now that there's a vacuum for said power?
Oh my god.
Not that I've heard of.
Man just does not keep his ear to the ground. It's been a long week for old Bo.
It
I
has.
think it's been a long week for everyone in the wasteland.
Yeah,
It's a long life for everyone in the wasteland. Unless
know
it's not
what?
long.
Right.
Unless it's
It's a long-
unless it's depressingly short.
It's a long life, not literally. Figuratively long life.
Oh, the things you won't see.
Well,
Oh, the places you'll die.
well, I appreciate you trying to keep an ear out and
Mm-hmm.
stay safe out there. Feel like while we may have helped some aspect of the wasteland, we might have made it worse too.
Well, that's just the way it is. You know, you can't foresee every outcome. But I think on the whole you did a good thing. And people here are gonna feel a lot safer for a little while at least. But, you know, life goes on. We all got our own trials we gotta work through.
Right. Well, Bo, just because we're moving into more uncertain times, I might ask that you try and see what information you can rustle up regarding the topics we covered.
I'll keep
Find a
an
way
ear
to
open.
Let us know. If we want to try and keep the waste safe, then the best thing we could do is keep each other informed.
Well, if you ever run into me, I'll be sure to keep an eye out. And an ear as well.
I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
You all take care.
You too.
And
And-
she will head back.
You mosey away from each other. Meanwhile, with the talking to Dave gang,
I march straight in while he's sleeping and just yell, "I'm sorry!"
He
Is he sleeping
wanted,
again?
he wanted to apologize.
I see.
I feel bad for how I treated you. What you were doing was not as nefarious as I had imagined, and I jumped to conclusions. And now I am sorry for doing that, because it was wrong of me to do that. And now it's your turn.
Oh
My-
Apex looks at Dave and just like behind Apex just gives Dave a little thumbs up like
I don't understand.
I did talking, now you are... It's your turn.
He just wanted to apologize to you.
Please tell me
Okay.
when
God.
she comes back.
I'm.
Please tell me when she comes back.
It's okay. I imagine it was quite a shock for you to see something like that, but did you need to throw me into the table?
Would you like to know how not to be thrown into tables? I can teach you.
You see, Dave, behind Dave's eyes is a lot of questioning as to his motivations for coming out here. When he swallows and looks at you, I think I'll just need to be a bit more vigilant. Thank you for teaching me that.
Slowly nod. There's more to it. But that's a good first step.
Yeah. I thought I was jumpy before.
I'm glad we can help each other. This has been good for me.
Yeah. Have you seen Cynthia?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's out and about right now.
Gotcha. Okay. And it would be at this point where you come back, Cynthia.
And is Apex standing right in front of Dave?
Are you?
Are you?
I would now be looking back towards the door, and if I see you coming in,
We're friends now. We
Hey!
have taught each other many lessons.
Hey, Dave, it's Cynthia. Cynthia, it's Dave. You know, gesturing. He looks good, right?
Dave, is he scaring you?
I look down at him. Am I scaring him?
He's a little bit sweaty now.
Cynthia comes up. It just like kind of ushers Dave away from Apex. Gotta take that as a yes.
We're friends now.
Apex, do you see the water forming on Dave's head?
Yes, he
That
needs
is a
to be in.
fear response. He is sweating because he is nervous.
What in this room would threaten you? I can take care of it.
You are the threat, Apex.
I slowly start to nod.
I am a threat.
Yes, okay. I'm glad that your confidence in yourself has returned. But what I am talking about is you do not throw someone into a table and then expect them to be your friend immediately after, within
was-
24 hours.
It was onto the table. The table itself stayed whole. So,
Oh, good. So is Dave the only thing that got broke during that interaction?
did I...
Yes.
I'm not.
Cynthia takes a look at Dave.
It's fine, honestly, Cynthia. Thank you, but it's okay.
Are
friends.
you sure?
As long as it doesn't happen again, I'm,
Looks over at Apex.
But he apologized. He did the right thing, and so we're good. We're good, Apex.
Friends.
Yeah.
Kind of gestures to Cynthia. Come on, give Apex a little bit of slack. We came in and, well,
Honestly, it was
we've
quite
all
a
seen you
sight.
without your
What? Just
We've all
because all
seen you
my
without your
skin was
skin off.
gone?
and your hair. It was a little unsettling. We didn't know, and
Well, did
No.
you forget that I'm not flesh and bones?
Well,
Nobody updated us on
I
the
didn't, but it
situation.
was kind of jarring for Apex and Louise, I'm sure.
And this is also the man who was working with our enemy not
He-
long ago.
Miscommunications, misunderstandings. But we're good now.
Just so we're clear, I'd do it again. If
Face
the
palm.
Okay.
No, he means
I
like
believe
not.
you.
Given
He
the
means not this
situation.
situation. If, like, not this. Like, if we were in the... I'm not really helping with this equation, am I? All right.
Almost
I have to
facing
make a judgment
together.
call that is, if I have to make a judgment call that's between protecting one of you and hurting anybody I don't know, I choose the latter.
Aw.
I can
Thanks,
understand.
buddy.
I understand.
Sort of glances to Cynthia, sort of trying to mentally say to her, get the point across, but she's like, remember that when it comes to us, Apex has very, very intense feelings.
I understand. I just.
It's fine, honestly.
So long as you two are fine and
We're
no
friends.
one's going to be attacking
We're
anybody else in this
we're-
room.
friends.
See, I knew I'd say it enough and he'd agree.
One, that's not how that works. And two, you're lucky that's how that works today.
Gives a little bit of an exasperated sigh. So, other than that, is there anything I can help you with?
No, I'm good.
Oh.
Oh, my heavens.
I
Here,
give
Dave.
Alvin a thumbs up.
Cynthia,
Alvin just gives you a look like, God bless you, you're trying. Like, it's just, you know what?
Well,
I'll give you a star for the day. It's not a gold star, but it's a star. It's fine.
Well, there is a little bit of stuff we need to update you on that you missed while you were incapacitated.
right. She
Yeah.
holds up an arm and gives the Nuka-Cola to Dave.
Oh. Oh, wow, this is... Huh. I haven't had a cold beverage in a long time.
You can probably thank Alvin for that.
Well, thank you, Mr. Bronson.
Hey, no trouble at all, Dave. I think it's probably from the old Lakeside Cafe with the fridge I fixed up back there.
He'll pull out
seems
like
long
a
time ago.
he'll pull out like a Swiss Army knife and he'll crack it open and he'll start drinking it. Oh, that hits the spot.
I wonder how old Brendan and Scott are getting on over there. Huh. Well, anyway, we were heading out and just just out and about and whatnot. We talked to a trader down there, Bo. He talked to us about a bunch of stuff that's happening down in Westport. Now to think about it, with no family, that kind of makes sense. And he didn't hear nothing about he didn't hear anything about the big creature. I don't know whether or not that's a bad thing or a good thing right now.
Oh, she glances at Alvin's like, shit, that's right. Cynthia, okay.
What?
When we were in the arena, did you
Yes.
hear anything talking inside your head?
No.
Yeah. Actually, that kind of makes sense considering, synthetic. But yeah, me, Alvin, and Apex, we did.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did it sound like?
It's time.
It's
finally.
time?
And finally, and it sounded a little bit different to all of us. Like it sounded like when I heard everything. When I heard the word "everything" in my head, sounded like me back when I used to run with Jet way back in the day. Back when I was strung out on like Buff Cycle and all that.
Right.
Mine sounded like Phil.
Dave, did you hear something like that?
Yeah, it sounded like my mother.
Like your mother?
Yeah.
Weird.
It's
Yeah,
different
it
for
is
all.
a little weird. I'm certain there's a book about that somewhere, but
Yeah, it's different for everyone, I bet you. Don't know why it sounds so different to each of us.
then my head started to hurt a lot.
Huh.
I don't
Dave,
remember my head hurting, but on the other hand, I was out after a minute.
Oh, it felt like somebody like It felt like somebody shoved a combat knife right through my temple. Like, that pain was immense to me. Felt
Louise,
like my skull was going to break open.
do you get that when you talk to Phil?
The headache? No. Ugh. I mean, hmm. No, I mean, back at that one vault, he was talking a little squirrely, but maybe I think he was just upset to be back in the vault in general. But no,
Yeah,
not the
makes
headache,
sense.
and not that finally. That definitely was different. Right, buddy? Yeah.
Huh. Well,
I think you and I might have been talking about that when you were showing me a couple tricks to help Cynthia out in the field, Dave. Did the instant ever work with anybody who did that?
Well, from what I know, we did do a few experiments with FEV. Though nothing with weird psychic powers ever emerged from that. Most of our FEV experiments were failures.
Most of them, you say.
Well,
But
you don't have to worry about that.
Dave gives him a look again.
what?
We might actually do. You might just not know about it. But that's okay. World
I
Builder Cynthia shows her pit boy.
highly
Dave showed us a new location where the, what you call it? The underground?
the railroad.
Yeah. You went through the railroad, right, Dave, to get out here?
No, the railroad is an organization.
Oh, yeah, that's where they are, right? The Missouri?
They
the
have
university?
Might I
They-
just circle back to the FEV?
Hey, what was that stuff again?
Um,
What does that stand for?
forced evolutionary virus.
Ah,
From what I know, was something. It went by a different name in the pre-war, but it. Well, from what I know, I think it was used initially to try and create super soldiers, but it didn't really work all that well.
in
They're
what way?
well, it it changes people. You've seen a super mutant before, haven't you?
Right.
Yeah.
It had a
That's
counting
what
factor.
that's what happens when you take a bath in FEV.
You become a super mutant.
Well, either that or you die.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a little bit better than a 50-50 shot, but you know, horrible
Louisa's got-
horrible mutations have a pretty high mortality rate, believe it or not.
Louise has got this look on her face like, Dave, I don't know. This creature's sounding like one of the ones that made that 50-50 shot.
Well, I think I remember hearing a long time ago out in California, there was a lot of that stuff that was being put to use for something.
something like.
I don't know. It's all ancient history at this point.
Oh boy. Well,
Are we still ruling out aliens?
what?
Oh yeah, aliens have been thrown around a lot since the brain stuff.
Hey, I'm down for checking it
Makes-
out now.
Makes just as much sense to me.
Forced evolutionary virus for super soldiers, though.
Mm.
How crazy was that Great War that we had to go ahead and soak people in super mutant sauce?
The war was not fun, I remember. So, what do you know anything about the types of super mutants it created? Would something have powers, mind things like what happened with y'all?
Well, it depends. I only really know of it depends on the person's biology when they get dipped, as people refer to it. There's your run-of-the-mill standard super mutant. And very rarely you get something called a behemoth, which is like a normal super mutant, except it doesn't stop growing.
Oh.
Louise is like, oh shit.
So that might be.
Alvin, you remember? Who's the guy? Your friend at the diner. What did he say? What's his name again? Your friend at the diner. What's his name again? Big A, Big O, Big O.
Big O.
He said,
Big O, yes.
yeah. He said he was there when that thing got to the arena, right? But it wasn't nearly as big as it was when we saw it last, right?
Just covered in bandages.
He was covered in bandages. That's right.
What? Wait.
So either
you all talked to someone who saw it?
Big O said.
Big O.
Big O said when that thing
Oh.
first got to the arena, he was there for the delivery. A guy in a white lab coat, like Dave here, delivered it, but it wasn't nearly that big, right? So either they messed with it more and made it grow, or it's what Dave just said. It's a behemoth and it just grew on its own.
And it's because of that FEV stuff. It's still working with it somehow.
It could still also be aliens, but this also works.
I mean, this whole thing sounds like something out of one of your comic books, Apex.
Fuck, a successful behemoth? That shit would go for a lot, wouldn't it, Dave?
Well, it's really just a chance, honestly. I think only 1% of people who are successfully turned into super mutants become behemoths.
How many of those become psychic?
Yeah, I mean, God, wouldn't that guy at the arena want that sort of thing? That's a rarity.
I didn't even think psychic powers were possible till about yesterday, so.
Apparently they are. We've got records of some people having strange psychic powers. I think we even heard of a strange old lady back home who could see the future or something, but
Well,
I didn't
Louise
really
can
even...
speak to the dead.
He looks at you incredulously.
I stare blank, just matter of fact. That is truth. Louise speaks to the dead.
just again, like Louise is like a little too in her own head, just like thinking about everything to be like, what? Yeah, dead talk. What?
A philomancer.
Wait, do you talk to all dead or just Phil?
No, I just talked to Phil. I'm not.
Wait, how can you talk to Phil? I never
Like,
actually
we
thought about
established this. I've been talking to him since.
I've been used to this for weeks now.
Right, I know.
Not all dead, just Phil, but
Yeah,
still,
just Phil.
We should find a cemetery and see if it works.
it's not an
Well,
ability I have.
I am not your pet project here.
I didn't say
We're
you
just
were
gonna
my
be
pet.
like after every fight, just holding Louise, going, "Can you talk to this one? Can you talk to this?"
Either
I
way,
just
That would be
like
that would be the way to expand the power.
to go on a
Oh,
picnic
God.
with my great friend Louise at a cemetery. Is all.
the answer is none.
Oh,
No positive psychics or anything.
Psychic powers are practically unheard of.
Even in y'all's institution, huh?
Well, we've tried, but we've had no success.
How do you even try to find out whether or not somebody basically has psychic powers?
Well, there are tests.
Like,
You,
I'd
well,
be surprised if they weren't.
you get a deck of
Seems fair.
cards and you say, which card am I holding? And if they guess it right, then you write it down. It wasn't my department, so I don't really know.
Okay.
And we stopped like 50 years ago. It wasn't getting anywhere, and people were dying. And anyway, suffice to say, we had pretty much given up on the presence of psychic powers. But if we're all here and we've all experienced it, then I guess there's no other choice but to say that they're real.
So we're dealing with possibly a super mutant behemoth that has never before seen psychic powers. And if I'm reading your face right, Dave, the limit of psychic powers are anything's
know.
on the table. Oh my!
We genuinely don't know. They're so rare as to be practically unheard of. And
Oh my God! Hmm.
they debilitated. It alone debilitated a room full of people by just walking into it.
Tons of them trained soldiers too,
oh.
One of them me.
and me.
And the
And I'll
only
tell-
thing that was completely unbothered by it is me. And
We could
I
probably
can do
put on the
nothing all
table-
for its size.
We can probably put on the table that maybe psychic powers work on organic things, but not synthetic things. Maybe.
At
At the very least, that would give us an advantage in this situation.
Makes sense.
But what am I gonna do against a behemoth?
Not writhe on the floor in extreme pain while it's talking in your head.
Well, there is that.
That's true. But
But I mean to fight against it if we need to. Even if I shot at it or shot it in the head, I doubt it'll be enough.
hell, I never even fought I ain't even really fought like a behemoth before, like a super mutant, let alone behemoth. Honestly, I never even seen one of them damn things. I would probably give you the most obvious thing of go ahead and say aim for its heart or its head, but that's about all I can pretty much say. But like Dave and all of us found out, like it has psychic powers. I don't know what the heck it's capable of. It might be able to go ahead and, I don't know, throw cars at you if it's mind or something. That's crazy. That's probably
I
not
think
something
if
it
it's
can
a
do.
behemoth, it doesn't have to worry about using its mind to throw cars at you.
Oh, that's reassuring though. So
Hey, Dave.
Uh-huh.
Something I just thought of. It's kind of bothering me. Why was it us that heard it? Did everybody hear it? When you first went to the arena, Dave, or let's just say any time before we got there, did they do anything to you? Like,
Not really.
you didn't.
I was only there for about a couple of weeks, I think.
You didn't hear. So before we had that huge fight in the arena, you didn't hear that voice in your head at all or anything.
No.
Huh?
did you? I assume you slept or something at some point, right?
Well, yeah.
I don't know. Connor, I'm gonna shoot you a message for something
Okay.
to roll on and see if you okay this.
Okay.
Or if it matters at all, because I might just be completely up the wrong tree.
The only thing I could really think of is where it's heading, what it
Use
can do.
Louise is on a kick of there's a reason why we were able to hear that voice. I might be completely off, though.
Roll smarts.
I haven't rolled smarts for a while. What's my stats on that? That's a 2. Same as my wits.
Or wits, I guess. Roll wits.
Yeah, it's both the same roll in the end. 10.
Hey!
you were actually conscious for the most part during your initial foray into the arena, so you're relatively certain that nothing happened while you were unconscious.
Okay, fair enough. I wonder if we can talk to. I wonder if we met anyone else who got out of the arena. Maybe they heard the same thing. That would at least be consistent.
All we have to do is find somebody with a collar on their neck.
Won't be that hard.
So,
Bastion,
Dave. Oh, sorry, go ahead,
meanwhile, is just,
Bastion.
oh, it's okay. He's just thinking, how can he stop himself from being hurt by psychic energy? He's now trying to brain drain.
I just want to imagine Apex like sticking tinfoil on the front of his mask.
Honestly, Alvin's like considering like sitting down with Apex and going, have there been any comic books you read with people with psychic powers? How did
There
they beat
have
them?
been, and I will gladly talk about them.
Okay. So,
Alvin being like, I can't believe I'm
This
gonna
one is
ask
technically a
this,
reboot, but it is the better reboot.
Explain this
I've
angle
said
way
that
better.
to my friends before. All right.
Well, Dave, I don't know. I know you mentioned that University of Missouri, the railroad center or whatever. Do you think
Yeah.
they have any information for us on this?
I don't know, honestly. We were supposed to meet up with them weeks ago. They're probably not there anymore.
Still might be worth a shot. And we have transportation.
We have a bunch of different ways we can go. We could do that. I'm kind of curious on we should be getting on back to the Arch. They probably want to talk to us too, from what I understand. Westport, really curious as happening over there, because I certainly don't hear Toby Blunt, and that's making me worried. And back in the
he's all right.
and then also from what I remember hearing and talking to people about, that that big thing is walking northeast, which is kind of in the direction of. Alvin leans over and takes a look at Louise's Pip-Boy.
Headed towards
Vault 66. That's kind of scary.
I don't.
Why would it be hidden there?
And then
I don't know why it'd be heading there, Alvin. But
that's the only guess I can think of on the map. Northeast would be Earth City and that.
Yeah, it might be. Might be worth it to radio into them and see if they've heard anything at least.
Then going back to just how I know and when I ran with the Razors and how we would do things, Jet and I are always a big proponent of know your enemy. So if the arena is pretty much at minimum capacity, it'd be a long shot, but maybe being able to find the holding cell that thing was in might give us some clue as to what we're dealing with. And, maybe Hell froze over. They wrote a document on a Robco terminal that can tell us what the heck it is.
That is what I wanted to do. I was told that going back there would be suicide.
Well,
that is what Big O told us. Yeah, that's right.
Big O did take off. Maybe he can get that information for us.
And that's what I asked.
I just had to wait for him to get back. Maybe we just, we could pop over to the University of Missouri real quick and do that real fast and come back. Because I really do. I do want to wait for Big O to come back. He might have information.
I don't know that he will come back. He might just be there. Without organization, I doubt they'd let their first leadership individual just leave.
He said he would, though. I mean...
It's true.
I mean, you would know him best, Alvin. What do you think?
I know that man is gentle and loyal to a fault. Like I said, he's the guy who pulled me in when I was half busted up outside this town, so...
Big O.
Would he come back?
Where?
Yeah.
The arena. There is a power vacuum. And he is one that can fill it. One who is not as cruel as the others that could.
Should we be checking
Dusenberry.
in on him for that?
He advised against it for now. I will take him at his word. But if things do not go well,
I know Big O though. He stayed behind for Little A, so
I mean,
he wouldn't just leave her high and dry.
we decimated that place, but if we don't got the archers with us, that's still a hard trip to make again.
Yeah, and also our armor is about as well as I can go ahead and make it, and
Right.
well, I don't want to go ahead and dance with death again unless I really need to. You know what I mean?
one of the other family honchos is in Westport. Or at least he's reported to hang around there. My vote is going there on our way to the Arch.
I'm thinking of that too. How about we play the game like this? Louise, you radio your vault. See if they heard anything about Big and Stompy coming up there. If they hadn't, we could probably go ahead and go to the university and then hit Westport.
Yeah. Oh, she thinks for a second. We could also, I assume that once Bryce and his boys are good enough to go, they're going to head back. We could just let them know that we'll be making a stop over there at some point.
That'd probably be best.
That's a good way to get a message out to them as they go.
All right.
All right, let me, she cocks a thumb towards the door. Let me go, actually, I'm going to go, I did want to check on my sister first, too, but I could probably grab her and we can get a radio in, see what's going on.
Yeah, that actually sounds like a pretty good hand there.
And Louise will step out and head that way.
Psychic powers and this is all making me really nervous, y'all. It's one thing to go ahead and fight raiders just drugged out of their minds and whatnot, and people in fancy suits, but that thing? That is a whole nother league.
I thought it was wild that I was a synth.
I'm telling you what, ever since I woke up in that arena, I've been seeing one revelation after another. I'm telling y'all.
Same. Well, that did sound like a good plan, Apex. We'll go with that then. And I'm sorry.
All right.
Screen.
It's okay. The ground added a different flavor.
Never change, Apex.
If we're going to go on ahead and hit the road soon, I'm going to go ahead and stay with Dave and see if he and I can't work together to go ahead and maybe just find some tricks to go ahead and keep y'all going, or maybe there might be some information we all can think about in the think tank. You know what they say, 2 heads are smarter than 1, you know?
True. Very true. I think that's a wise choice.
That sound like something you want to do with me for a little while, Dave?
Sure. I don't really have much else to do, honestly.
I can hang around too. We will have bro time.
Yeah. Bro time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Should I stay here? I feel like I should stay here.
It might be for the best.
Would it still be bro time?
Yes, Apex, it will still be bro time.
And as you gather to get ideas and think about bro out and think about what you're going to do with your bro.
Just broing around. Just
driving
broing
down
around
the
town.
road. This is where we're going to take a break.
Road.
Woo!
Woo!
Get it do.
This
I'm
snuffly
gonna
dog
get some soup.
to go downstairs. I'm sorry if you could hear him.
I'm going to get some water.
BRB.
Who's staying? Someone staying?
You know what? I'll stay.
We're going to get some water as
Okay.
well.
I'll be right back. Rabbit, entertain the people. BRB.
Okay. All right, y'all. Hey, guys. Welcome to the Unexpectables, episode 4 of Gateway. Old Lazy Blues, I want to thank you so much of 176 people coming out and being entertained by us. I'm hoping you're enjoying the show with me. Hey, Mr. Rabbit, Kate Elizabeth, Sarah Willia, and also Lanny Pater over there, also being DM'd by Distortion Devil, Connor. Hope you guys are having a good time. Now, the big question we need to ask ourselves, we gotta ask ourselves the big question there, kids. Are super mutants with psychic powers actually demons from hell? Let's go lie to this small rubber creature I found. Small rubber creature, do they exist? That's a very good question there. That's a very good answer in your question, my question. We don't need that. Throw it into the void with you. Going back over to other things and other situations that might be happening. Vault 66, is this destruction nigh and imminent? We're gonna go live to another small rubbery creature that I found on the side of the road next to the Hardys. Small rubbery creature, what do you have to say about that situation? That's a very good point there. Very good point. Always good. Will Alvin Bronson find himself a suit of power armor and then be able to go ahead as a redeemed raider? Will he actually beat his addiction, or will something happen within the story to make him fall into his past vices to defend the people he loves and cherishes? What do you have to say, small pink creature? I also agree. It's in the mists and it's unknown. We have no idea whether or not that is going to be a story point that is going to be taken. That being said, if demons exist, does that actually mean that aliens from above their stratosphere in the Fallout universe, actually from the 9th pit of hell? We go now live to a can in the middle of the road. Can in the middle of the road, what do you have to say? Very wise word, Can. Very wise word. I agree with that. Absolutely. Absolutely, I agree. That being said, we have other questions going around here. Other questions that are hitting us all. Psychic powers. They are now real. Will Louise ever get the ability to cast Magic Missile, but reflavored in the Fallout universe to be called Psychic Barrage? Yes, no. We now go live to a Small Kazoo. Small Kazoo, do you agree? I also agree. Solution unknown, please try again. Thank you, Magical 8 Ball. Will we have access to different perks? We have Wild Wasteland. Will somebody get Bloody Barrage, and why will it and why, for some reason, will it be Cynthia? We go now live to nothing. Nothing. Can you answer the question? That was a great solution to that query that I threw at you. Thank you very much, Void of Nothingness. Now, kids, it's very important that you all know that I cherish every single one of you taking time out of your day to go ahead and watch the show. We haven't had anybody coming around for 2 weeks. 2 weeks because people have been out. And now Caitlin is back and rejoining us. Thank you so much for joining me while I was entertaining you for anywhere between no more than 60 seconds and no less than 2.5. I now must go to the bathroom. Thank you so very much. Take it away, Caitlin.
Thank you, Rabbit. It's nice to be back. We appreciate the time that you've spent here today. I hope that you have a wonderful leaving of your bowels. Anyway, hello, chat. Hi, hello. Hope you're having a wonderful evening today. I don't know why I'm going into news reporter voice, but you guys seem to be doing that right now, so... Top 10 halftime shows. You stare at the void, and the void gazes onto you. Pollo, pollo, but chicken. News reporter Caitlin. I also have the what was it? The BBC reporter. No. What was it?
Hello there.
Hello. Joining us right now is Mr. Nick Landis. Nick Landis, thank you for so much for giving us some of your evening.
Wonderful to be back. Had to grab some water. It's quite bloody hot out today.
Hydration is very important. How do you feel about current world issues?
Oh, well, if I'm going to be completely honest, not the most optimistic, but, Flip, carry on.
Right. Yes, and later on we'll have a Mr. Connor McKinley and Sarah Williams joining us tonight. Current world report is that Gateway is the #1 show on Twitch, and you should be watching and or listening. Mostly listening, but watching too. There is a video on youtube.com/the Unexpectables.
I concur with 90% of that, Caitlin.
Did you become Scottish out of nowhere?
If you didn't know,
with 90% to that.
90% of that. Hey, Scotland's part of the UK.
Who let all these dwarves in here? Get out! You come back on Wednesday!
Oh man.
Maybe
Waving
I'll be-
around a broom like, shoot! Shoot!
You can't make me leave.
I won't. I wouldn't dream. I wouldn't dare dream.
No one
Pause.
can make me leave.
I know I can't. That was kind of... I can't make you leave at all.
Nope.
If you're leaving by walls, you gotta tell me, or at least, like,
I'm not
at least...
gonna tell you.
No?
Uh-uh.
There's
Alright.
another movie about
You
that
gotta
coming
figure it out yourself.
I'm gonna wake up and there's gonna be just like a riddle box of clues in my apartment. Joke's on you, I like solving puzzles.
You know, I feel
Joke's
like
on you, I like wall people.
that's too straightforward. That's a little too on the nose to give you clues.
On the schnoz? On the schnoz?
I'm just gonna let you
Languish.
wonder, you know?
Ah.
I'm gonna let
Posit.
you wonder. Every time you hear a little creak in your house,
Mm-hmm.
a little rumble,
Mm-hmm.
and you think it's your house settling, it is me. I am moving through your vents.
Fuck. Okay.
It's not
You
just
said
your
that, my
home.
mini fridge kicked on? Don't do that. That's
her.
It's not
Scary.
just your home, Rabbit.
Mm.
I'm talking to all of you. All of you in chat, all of you
Oh.
listening to this YouTube video.
Caitlin has parasited all of you already.
I live in your homes. Every time the house creaks, a floorboard that you didn't step on creaks, it's me.
As for me, I don't live in
I'm
your homes.
terrified.
I just kind of moonlight there.
Sweet. I mean, like, my little couch is great to flop in, so I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I know.
What happened?
Everyone lives in my apartment at times where I'm not looking or not perceiving.
We're joking about being rabbits wall people.
Yeah, wall people.
Well, not just rabbits. I live everywhere, all at once.
You used to live here.
I still do, Sarah. Still do.
In the walls.
In the walls. In the
In the
vents.
walls.
Do we have vent fills? Like, we have vent fills, right?
What's a vent bill?
Or that's Phil in a vent. I mean, I didn't think it needed to explain. I thought it was pretty much on the tin, but I'll be more than happy to explain it.
Saw Phil vent, pretty sus.
Oh, Phil, you sussy little blocker.
Connor!
Oh,
Oh, nah.
Connor,
nah.
remember,
dare you?
Connor, remember, you have to give her a warning.
Con-
You're,
Con-
you're supposed
Connor,
to
I
tell me
never-
before you make a sound.
Connor, I wish I had that theater glass that you were trying to get to me, because you would have played that and I would have said Among Us and threw a bottle at a wall. Among Us!
Among Us!
Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. If anybody ever sent me a box of theater glass, it's not gonna survive a day. Like, I'm just...
It's really expensive.
Yeah, no, I looked into it, and when you told me it was really expensive, and I was just like, how expensive? Oh, wow.
It's like
Theater. What's theater
it's-
glass?
it's
Sugar glass.
analog that shatters easily.
What, like sugar glass?
It's
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
Yeah, the same way.
stunt glass.
And I was, and like I said, if I ever had it, it wouldn't last a day. I would whip it at my wall all the time. The front room of my apartment would look like Charlie's bedroom. Like, it'd be hilarious.
Oh.
I love Always Sunny, man. It's my favorite show.
Pretty damn good.
Oh yeah. Remember my mom and I watched that on Christmas Eve last year. We just didn't know what to watch while we were wrapping presents. We were just like, we're gonna put on Sunny.
Good bonding show.
It really is. I'll remember it fondly. It started with a Garfield Christmas. Then we were trying to watch the Pianist Christmas special. We both came to the conclusion that I watched that for all of my life, and to this day, we still don't know what the hell it's actually about, other than Christmas, maybe. And then we just turned on It's Always Sunny.
You can buy actual a 12-pack of actual glass bottles on Amazon for $24.
Okay.
One breakaway bottle is $17.
Jesus Christ!
Wow.
That's
It'll
still
probably
less
never
expensive than what I
break.
found.
It'll probably never break the way you want it to either.
No, knowing me, I'll put more dents in my wall than anything.
A 6-pack is $80.
Fucking, that's still cheaper than what I found, because I looked it up and it was like 6 bottles were like 120. So
We should just like science to it first, like heated up the bottles or something.
I
Compromise their integrity.
Can't you just have funny smash bottle?
you just give me funny smash bottle.
Eh,
No, I don't need that. I have this.
All right.
Eating
Well,
soup always makes my nose run.
if we're all here, we're gonna get back into it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get back into it, sassafras.
If you say so.
Let's
Okay.
get right into the. All right. So you're planning on making your way towards the arch, I believe?
I think we were going to eventually to the arch, but by way of Westport.
And at some point, check out that University of Missouri.
Yeah, we're gonna do like a little camel schwa, like to Westport, and then or we're gonna start at the arch and go backwards to or we're gonna start at the university.
I assume we told the soldiers, "Hey, we'll be there in a bit."
Are they conscious and everything now?
They're up and about. They're still recovering a little bit, but if you do visit them, then for the sake of brevity, they'd say that they're probably going to leave within the next couple of days or so.
We'd be leaving before them anyway. Probably.
Possibly.
Can't imagine a reason not to.
Alrighty. Armed with that knowledge, what is your course of action?
Well, I need to go grab my sister, and we're gonna make a little radio call to the R vault to see what's what.
Yep. And I don't think there's anything that really needs to be prepared to start making our way. So just whenever the call is done, I think we'll start meandering, right?
All right.
Yeah, this sounds 12 to me.
Ashton continues training his brain.
Will you be taking anybody with you on this endeavor?
I'll go.
You let me know, and I'll probably go.
For Louise?
Anybody? You
Yeah,
could
you mean
take.
for the
We
call?
we could probably take Mr. Dalliard with us. He
Yeah,
hasn't
you
been
could-
with us in a bit.
You could take
Oh,
Point
yeah.
Man, Mr. Deliar, Dave.
Wasn't Point Man gonna head to the airport at this point? I thought that's where we last left off with him.
Yeah, but you could catch him before he leaves.
I feel like we keep holding him
Yeah.
off. From
And
that,
I don't know
though.
what Chris wants to do. I sort of want to make that call to Vault 66 first and see what's what.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, let's do that call first, and then we'll decide after that.
All right, you grab Chris and you head over to the boss man's radio. And
As
you
we're
check it.
walking, Louise will reach into her pocket and pull out that Magnum shell. Got your present.
Ooh. Well, thank you so much.
Only the best for my sis.
Gun food.
I always loved you call it that.
You
Yeah,
feed
I
your
forget,
guns
does
well,
Chris-
they burp out death.
Does Chris know? Have we filled in Chris about this behemoth bullshit going towards our vault?
You could now.
Yeah, I'll give her the skinny on that.
By the way,
All right, you give her the skinny, and she looks a bit bewildered.
I don't
Wow.
think I see a reason why it would head towards our vault in general. I think it's just kind of going that way, but I think we ought to maybe call in and see if they've heard anything.
Yeah, okay. It makes sense.
How you feeling, by the way?
Much better, thank you. I feel like I got shot, but it's probably because I did.
Glance gives her a look. Is that really an unfamiliar feeling for you, to be honest?
Getting shot? Yes, I try not to do that.
No. For some reason I thought that happened a lot. Oh well.
It happens less often when you're in the safe sanctity of Vault Town.
Nah, come on, let's go. Just like, yeah, fine, let's go.
She rolls her eyes. Rolls her eyes, and she follows you, and you park yourself in front of the radio.
All right, do the tuning thing and get it hooked up.
She'll mess with the dials, and eventually she'll tune into a frequency and grab a walkie-talkie. This is Sam. I'm in Riverside right now with Louise.
You mean Chris?
Hmm?
You mean Chris?
What did I say?
Sam?
Sam.
Who's Sam?
Oh,
Cover's
I'm
been
sorry.
blown!
I was looking at the expedition leader's portrait,
Oh,
and I'm like,
My name is Sam.
are you lovingly stroking it like Wolverine in the bed, just like, Sam.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is Chris. Just checking in. Heard some reports about a thing coming towards your ways. Big super mutant, I think. And takes him a couple of seconds to reply. Yeah. No, we got reports of something. Didn't actually enter the town, though. Just saw a big thing.
Kind of leans in. Did any of you have any kind of weird experiences, like headaches or anything like that?
You know, now that you mention it, a couple people were complaining about headaches.
Everyone's good now, though. It's just kind of gone on its way.
Some people are a little confused, but symptoms in the town are going down. It seems like you know something. Is this related?
Glances at her sister. Uh, yeah, it might be. We're digging up some information. We're not going to let this thing lie down on its own.
All right. Well, should we be worried?
I don't think so. I think if it went ahead and just passed you guys by, you are definitely not what it's interested in. It seems like it's got a particular destination in mind, and it's heading for that.
All right. Well, thank you for the heads up. You guys coming back?
Looks at her sister again. Not sure yet. Need to have a discussion about that, but don't
Yeah,
worry.
we do.
I'll try to make sure to keep checking in on you guys too.
10-4.
Kind of leans up against the table. So, Chris, what are you thinking about doing? I don't mind you hanging around.
She
Gives
rolls
her
her
a cocky
eyes.
look. But I suppose on the other hand, I kind of wouldn't mind if you headed back where it's a little safer.
Well, I wouldn't mind heading backwards a little safer either. I feel better if you are joining me, but
Gives her a smile. I think you know my answer to that. There's a lot of shit we gotta take care of.
yeah, you got your thing with the archers, and I knew they were going to do this.
Not to mention Barry.
Yeah.
And I suppose also having your firepower back in 66 in case that thing does decide to make a detour. At least
Well,
then you'll be there and you can give us a heads up here at Riverside and we can get our asses over to you.
if it's anything like what happened at the arena, then I don't know if our firepower would even be any good. But, yeah, you're probably right. I would rather be there.
I mean, even if the door is fucked, at the very least you also have a vault to head into.
Yeah, a vault with no door.
Don't worry, I'll get that taken care of.
Yeah, I know you will.
Steps up and gives her sister a hug.
Honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just hire a caravan back to the vault and, try to take it easy for a couple days.
Oh. Well, actually, you don't know him, but met a mutual acquaintance that's coming to Riverside. He's got a caravan guy with him. Maybe we can go talk to them.
Oh, yeah, Bo. Yeah, he comes by every once in a while.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. All right. I can't guarantee, sis, we won't be officially back home, but maybe if we have time, we can stop in and give you a heads up. But
I'd appreciate that, honestly.
peers at her sort of very, very deeply for a second. It's good to see you.
Yeah.
You seem I don't know how to say this without sounding like a bitch, but you seem more laid back with me than usual.
You've shown me that you can take care of yourself out here. And though I was there to help you, well,
Thanks.
I'd be dead if it wasn't for you.
Well, we'd all probably be a little less alive if it weren't for your... God damn it, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. You were so fucking cool at the arena.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's just... God, there, said it. I won't take it back, but don't expect that again.
Oh, I won't expect you to say it. I already know.
Well, let's go find that caravan guy, get you a guide back.
Yeah. And you head off to go get Chris situated. Meanwhile, what is everybody else doing?
Apex is currently forcing all the blood he can to his head. In a really bad attempt to try to train against psychic powers.
Oh my god.
I have a thing I would like to do with Apex.
Okay.
While he is mid... Landon, can you make that sound again? Alvin is going to throw up a chair next to Apex and sit in it backwards and look at him. You've seen comics about psychic powers, right?
Yes.
All right. How did people beat those? I can't believe I'm going to ask this, but you get information wherever you can get it. So,
I kind of collapsed to the ground a little.
what are you trying to do anyway? You pull something?
No. The books always said that you needed to have mental training to be able to focus and know what is real and what is not real. So I figured I would pump as much blood into my brain as possible, but why are there 3 of you?
I want to imagine that they're out in a place where Louise hears that, and her and her sister are walking by, and Louise in passing just goes, "If you want to do that, just like stand in a headstand or something."
No, I need to force it.
No, fair enough. BRB or be
Okay,
back.
bye, Chris.
Keep it up.
Take it
big
easy,
guy.
Chris.
Yep.
Well, I'd say I don't think that's the kind of mental training you're looking for. Or it might be a different kind. You
It's
learned that
all
one
right.
from a book too?
No, this is just my first try. I don't know if it's working. I just figured more blood would mean that more air would be in the brain, which would mean that more brain would be in the brain.
In one of the books that and I've read back in the day, it was more like closing your eyes and like clarity. What was that word? Mediating? It might have been mediating.
Meditation.
Oh, yeah, that might have been the word. Funny title for a book too. Banned by U.S. government. I don't know. Anyway, so that being said, really trying to do mental training.
Yeah, I already added meditation to my routine in the morning. I call it sharpening the spear. Because when I focus, it's like my brain is a spear, and meditation is sharpening that.
Huh. I like that. There might be something good in that. So, all right. Tell me, if as goofy as it might sound, how did these comic book characters go ahead and beat people with psychic powers? And in these comic books, did anybody have powers similar to that big feller? That's what I'm asking.
Well, let's see. A lot of the times when they beat the psychic, it's oddly enough by tricking them, making them think they're under their thrall when they aren't. But there are so many different types of psychics. There are the kinds that control your brain, the kinds that control things around them with their brain. They're the kinds that can just read brains. And then there are a whole bunch of mixy kinds in between. So the first thing we need to learn is what exactly we're dealing with. We know it can project thoughts, but we don't know if it can read thoughts. but we should assume it can. Because if it was in our heads and implanting thoughts, who's to say it can't implant memories too? But that goes down a dark road.
Yeah, no, that sounds scary. Well,
So wait, Cynthia's still there, right? Or did she leave to go with Louise?
If you want to be, you.
Where do you want to be, Cynthia?
where do you want to be?
Yeah, this is your
Throwing
life.
it
You
up?
tell us.
Yeah.
Bro
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, bro time.
Well, I don't think it has the ability to. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. This is just speculation, but I don't think it can necessarily read minds. It could just convey a message in whatever way that. Because you all said it was different, right? Like, Dave said it was his mom, and Apex, I doubt it was.
It was my voice, but this one.
Right. So,
Yeah.
suffice to say that I think this creature knows how to tell a message, but only through a way that the people who hear it can understand and would respect it in a way,
Unless it's trying to hide its presence.
potentially.
We don't know enough about its capabilities to make a true judgment call on it, unfortunately.
Right.
That's
So
not
all we can do is train.
If you have an aneurysm, I can't help you.
No pain, no gain.
You
I'm gonna
literally just
nap now.
die. Yeah.
I'm gonna nap now.
Okay, good. Just pats the top of his head.
Wake me when it's time to train.
Yeah, okay.
Alvin just puts a shop cloth under his head as like a makeshift pillow.
The
There you
only
go,
one who
that'll
might
do it.
even remotely be able to train would be Louise, since she already has the predisposition for it.
You think it might be some kind of like
Like,
something baked in, maybe? I don't know. Like I said, this is unlike anything I've ever dealt with. You know,
Could
normally when
be.
people were like larger than life, normally it was because of like they were on like Psycho, Buff Out, or Buff Psycho, or
wait, say that again?
Psycho, Buff
Right.
Out.
That people could experience something like that on Psycho?
No, well, different for each person. I myself, I could just kind of hear my heart pound into my head, and I just saw red all the time.
You know, I never. Hey,
And
Dave.
then,
Yeah.
I have a little something that I'd like to run some quick tests on, if we could.
Sure.
And she pulls out the syringe spear that she's been toting around. Still filled with various chemicals.
Indeed.
that's Psycho's chemical. That's his spear he laced me up with.
Yeah.
You be careful with that. That had that had porcupine venom in it.
Sorts of things in it. And I never took a moment to see what all was in it. And now that I have the good doctor here, I feel like we could deduce that quite quickly.
Well, if it's full of chems, I think you two would know better than me. People in the Institute didn't really do that kind of stuff. It was not really allowed.
Right. I forget that you didn't really deal with the fleshy kind.
We didn't really deal with the outside a lot either, so...
Right. Well, Alvin, you want to help me figure out what these are without getting yourself doped up?
I'd love to. Let's see what we got.
Alright.
And we'll go through them.
Okay. Let me just roll back through my notes.
Sorry, buddy.
You're
My bad,
all right.
I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight Psycho again, and Kuze's theme's just gonna start playing. How many times did I teach you this lesson, man? Crack snack.
All right. So there are 6 syringes on this thing, I believe.
Correcto.
One of them is empty. You believe that one was probably used to inject you with porcupossum venom.
Okay.
Go ahead and I'm gonna need
Roll.
some of you to roll 5 smarts tests.
Oh,
Not-
my
Oh,
goodness.
Lord.
Not all at once.
I mean, I'm not there, so I guess I can't help with this.
I'm
If
unconscious. I'm there to.
whoever is wanting
Be
to
supportive.
Passed out.
whoever is wanting to identify what is in these syringes needs to roll smarts.
Okay,
All right, here I go.
here we go. Doink. 8.
Doink.
8.
11.
Okay. The next syringe over from the one that is empty. Cynthia, you can deduce it is some kind of poison.
Okay. Okay.
Alvin, you've heard of this particular type of poison before. This is called tremble.
Oh. Gotta say, he was clever.
Tremble.
Yeah, that's tremble. It's, well, it pretty much does what's on the tin.
Yeah, it causes uncontrollable muscle spasms and tremors.
Okay. Another round of rolls, I take it?
Yep.
Another round.
Another one. 9.
7.
Both of you can identify that the next one over is some sort of medicine, though you can't quite determine which.
Now, if that one had a label, might be able to help you more out, but I'm not. What color is
If
it?
any of these were labeled, it'd be helpful.
It's sort of slightly greenish, clear.
Well,
Greenish clear. Okay.
Yeah.
not sure, but I'll
Greenish
tell you
clear,
what.
appears to be medicinal, smells medicinal.
Okay. All right, and next one?
Yeah.
5.
8.
This makes sense. Cynthia, you would have no idea what this is. Alvin, you would know. That this is... Sorry, I'm getting a description here.
No, I gotcha.
Doo-doo-doo. It's sort of... It's familiar looking. It's sort of a dark amber colored liquid.
Okay.
Alvin, it has a very clean smell.
Mhm.
And you've definitely seen and used this before. You know what? I'll just go ahead and give it to you. This is full of Radaway.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that one's right away.
This is a
Right
dose
there.
of Radaway.
Well, that's awful convenient.
Yeah. This is actually kind of entertaining in a way.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Essentially
Okay.
liquid iodine.
2 more. Doink. 10.
7.
Cynthia, you immediately notice that the next vial is rad scorpion venom.
Ooh. That'd be red scorpion venom. And this last one here is a 9.
11.
Is definitely another chem. Alvin, this appears to be a mixture of different chems. This particular mixture is something that you would refer to as psychotats.
Ooh.
Basically, it's a variation of psycho that makes you more alert, as well as yoking you out on angry juice.
The Hulk's blood. I know
I'm
what
gonna
that
put
is.
angry juice that makes you alert.
That one
So
right
it's
there.
angry Red Bull.
Caffeinated psycho.
So, Cynthia, I'm pretty sure you might not know what that one might be. This one we used to call psychotats.
All right.
It's a chem cocktail. Pretty
oh,
good them. hmm
that's probably what they were
So-
used on, I'd imagine.
So what that particular one does, that one goes ahead and gives you all the rage and destruction the psycho can give you, while making you very, very alert. I remember back in the day, a lot of people were pretty twitchy as a side effect after that for a couple days.
So it's Sacco with coffee in it. Sort
It-
of.
Yeah, that's pretty much the by and short of it.
Huh. Well, she puts the individual syringes in her pack. Leaves the empty syringe to be cleaned out for use medically, if need be.
Also, just quick point. Cynthia, you would definitely know what mentats are. They're another pre-war drug.
Oh, yeah. No, I think I have some mentats. Yes.
So what we did, the White Razors, and we played Will It Blend with Psycho and Mentats.
Oh.
Put it in
I
two. Put it in two.
see.
Yeah, we just basically took Mentats. and
Plug
Psycho
it in
and
my
combined the
veins!
Oh my god.
two. That's when you mix all three.
Ugh.
Don't be
so
my character in Fallout 76, everybody.
Does the syringe spear have a spear on it, or was the spear the syringes?
The spear is the syringes.
Okay.
Is it like
now
one of
I
those
just
like
have, like,
multicolored? Is it like one of those multicolored pens where you push one down and then one becomes?
If I remember what Connor was talking about, it was an IV staff where the top was converted into basically a harness with 6 syringes on it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
they all appear to be auto injectors. So whenever the needle goes in something, it delivers its payload.
Yeah. So she has now removed those to fashion them into a regular old syringes. And the syringe spear will be no more.
Wow, we're getting rid of a. Was that a unique or a legendary item?
What?
It's just falling stuff. It's just falling stuff. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I mean, it's not like it would do extra damage or anything like that, but
No.
True.
It would do extra drugs.
yes, if your goal is to disassemble the syringe spear, then by all means.
I mean the core of it will still be there, but the syringes are being taken up off and used as regular ones now.
Okay.
And I'm good on that end.
Right on. All right. Is there anything anybody else had to prepare before they set off on the road?
Apex sits up out of his unconscious stupor. Ugh, time.
20 minutes.
Yeah, I want to say about that.
I'm getting better.
Cynthia, I'll leave you with that. I'm just gonna go ahead and see if Connor, I want to see if I can't make one more pass to like give ourselves like a couple more points of armor just before just because I still have a workstation here and everything.
Yeah, if you want to do that, go ahead and give me give me smarts rolls. I'll go ahead and say this is going to be -1 because you're not sure how much more you'll be able to patch these up.
Right. Just want to see if we can at least top as much as we can before we go. So,
All right.
we'll start with me first.
All right.
Hell no! I just hold it up and I'm like, man.
Yeah. In your effort to try and get some more armor onto this, you actually manage to damage your armor a bit more.
No.
Yeah. So your armor takes 1 point of damage.
Cool kids ride with 1 armor. We'll try Cynthia's next. 12.
Nice. Cynthia's armor will go up by 2.
Woohoo!
And
Wow, I'm really getting back up there right now.
And give it up for Louise's armor. 10.
Louise's armor will also go up by 2. And keep in mind your maximum armor, by the way.
Yeah, can't go up above the max, guys.
No, I'm not there yet.
Max. All right, that's about all I can do.
All right.
Now, I guess if I've seen my sister to what she needs and that's all arranged, I guess I'll. Is she just gonna leave right away?
She'll probably be leaving tomorrow.
Well, I'll get her squared away with that. So the caravan person can help her out too?
Yeah, Bo can help her. He'll basically just make a round with her and take a detour
Cool.
to Vault Town.
And once we got that squared away, I'll rejoin the group and just be like, so what's what?
The only other thing I'd do is I would tell Boss Man, Kathy, and Point Man of what we're doing and where we're going and whatnot. And I'd give my Pharos to them and let them know that it might take me a while before they see me again, but, wish you well, and I'll be back in one piece. Don't you worry. I'm saying all this because I don't want you in your condition to do your ghoul voices. So,
Okay. They wish you well and offer you some encouraging words, and then they get back to their business. Point Man readies himself to leave to go join up with the Harbingers.
Hope
I'll
that goes well.
I'll shake his hand on his way out.
Mm-hmm. He gives you a firm handshake.
Cynthia
And
will stop to give him a hug as well.
yeah, and he'll reciprocate the hug, and he'll assure you that he'll try to check in as often as he can.
Bastion will just give him a nod as he's walking away, and then go back to rushing all the blood to his head that he can. Foolishly.
God.
As your face turns beet red underneath the mask, people are returning to their lives after helping you accomplish your goals, and as you all prepare to drive off to your next adventure, that's where we'll end the session for this week. Alrighty.
Have
Bye,
a
Austin.
good night,
Bye,
Austin.
I
I'm
forgot to
sorry
say
about
bye, Austin, before I
all
turn
the-
it off.
Goodbye, Austin.
Love you, bye.
But now he'll never know if it ended.
Call me.
All right,
Well,
this is
I'm not here to impress him.
episode 34 is in the books.
Episode 34, Mr. Squidward.
Mr.
Out of
Squidward. It's the second sexiest number on the internet, Mr. Squidward.
I'm just bummed we can't buy any more, like, frickin', whatever the health items are, because that nurse
Guns?
at
Guns.
the nurse
and
at the clinic
Wheels
already said we
and
basically
cheese.
can't have any more stim packs from her, and it's like, we really need stim packs.
Don't worry, we'll find them on the bodies. Apex, you, me,
Oh my god.
and Cynthia will make along the way. We'll be
You
like,
got
yo,
shot
this
a
son of
lot.
a bitch, this son of a bitch dropped free stim packs. Amazing.
We just need to rummage through more skeletons and foot lockers. Oh, and ammo crates. We never find ammo crates. They're
Yeah. We
You're
just
on
gotta.
you're on the kick now of using Louise as like a dead talker dowsing rod. So you just hold her over and be like, "Does that one have stim pack?"
Oh yeah. That's 100% gonna happen.
It's like, you could just look yourself.
No.
Louise of the scrap piles. Does this contain what I seek?
I love that.
Inform me now.
I hadn't meant to go this route, but I'm enjoying the idea of like Louise just like looking. Louise, who talks to a fucking skeleton, is like looking at you all, suggesting she talks to the dead. Like, the fuck are you on about?
Come on. Come on.
Do you
Please
people
don't.
live in reality?
Please.
Guys, God, these people are so
I lived
weird.
in reality till I fought the muscle wizard. Now I gotta look over at Apex and I'm like, well, I don't know how to deal with that. They do dumb things in comic books, right? He's like, I'm like, tell me. Tell me what they do.
They also have aliens. Aliens also have psychic powers, which is why they might be connected.
No
Just keeping that in mind. We have to be ready for everything and anything. But especially aliens.
I cannot wait to see a Zeta alien in this fucking campaign. And then Apex just doesn't believe it's an alien. He's like, clearly it's an emaciated man. Like,
That's not real. It looks too much like the things in the comic books to be real.
he just looks like a really thin person. That can't be an alien. And I'm like, and hell, it out a laser gun.
Again, apropos of nothing, Nope was a really good movie, and I recommend seeing
Oh my god.
Indeed. Well, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and do our wrap up. Caitlin, where can they find you, and what are you up to?
Hi, hey, hello. My name is Caitlin Elizabeth. You can find me all over the internet at Boobs McBalrog. Here on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Boobs McBalrog with zeros instead of O's. I can't remember anything that's happened in the last couple weeks.
Now
I'm
you can
very-
listen to the stuff that happened before.
I know. Not much has changed. I do have a really big meeting that is taking up a lot of my brain space that's happening tomorrow morning that I'm really excited about.
Exciting.
Yeah.
So might be a career thing. We'll see.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's most of my brain space and why I'm scrambled like an egg. But I'm really excited and I can't wait to share with everyone whenever can share words more than scrambled egg words. Anyway, that's me.
Ganbate, Caitlin.
Thank you.
Ganbate indeed.
Yeah, gun bat to you.
Gundam
That
battle.
silence was the correct amount of humor. Thank you. Thank you.
God, I'm sorry. I got away from my mic for a minute. I was like, no, it didn't pick up at all.
I have to declare in my loudest possible voice, I'm dunny with the funny. Clearly didn't end the joke. That's why he didn't laugh. All right.
Alrighty. Rabbit, where can they find you, and what are you up to?
Hi! I'm Rabbit. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. You can go ahead and find me on Twitch and Twitter at Hey Mr. Rabbit. I stream Monday through Friday. And I basically go ahead and I'm a variety streamer. I stream RPGs, horror games, retro games. Play a lot of really fun ones. One of my favorite games to play is RuneScape. There's so much video game in that, and it's so much fun. And I like just showing it off to people. I've become very passionate with that game. Speaking of being passionate with games, there's also a game I played with Sarah on Thursday called The Last Door, and that one's really good because it's got my main man Haster. He's creepy and yellow. And also, this week we also played Castlevania Circle of the Moon, which is one of my favorite Castlevania games to play back in high school. So that was good. Back in the halcyon years of 2001.
I remember that being one of the first games I ever picked up on the GBA.
That was one of the first games I bought with my own money. I was really proud of myself.
Nice.
But yeah, if you want to go ahead and see the games of yesteryear and just see me be very animated and passionate about all kinds of video games, have a good laugh, please come on down to twitch.tv/Hey Mr. Rabbit for all of your laughing and giggle needs. Thanks for understanding. Bye.
Right on.
Offer not available in all areas.
Lenny, where can they find you, and what are you up to?
You can find me all over the internet at Lanny Pator. If you're not all role played out, feel free to pop by twitch.tv/Lanny Pator on Monday, where we host a little campaign called The Ties That Bind, where Caitlin and Connor join in, along with Takahata 101 and our good buddy Shadow Dancer Bob. What's on the forecast on the horizon? I see demons, but I don't know. Maybe they can be stopped. I would love for that to happen. Be really great for the world that you guys inhabit. But that's up to you. Your call.
Indeed.
That's me though.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And Sarah, where can they find you, and what are you up to?
I'm on Twitter at SarahNate with me, Willia. I mean, I've shilled, and as I said, yeah, me and Rabbit did.
You shilled
did
at the beginning,
spec
shill
spooky
again.
games. But I did all the things. I have to
We
say
played
all
the game with
things.
the bird, the funny bird game.
Yeah, still gotta do season 2.
Oh, yes, bird harder.
Bird harder.
Bird
Yeah, and yeah, we're back, and we'll be. Are we coming back next weekend, right?
I believe so. Barring unfortunate circumstances.
Well, don't
Back
say
in it
that.
for the long haul.
So yeah, that's me.
I believe it's almost August already. What the hell?
Oh,
I
God.
know.
Do not remind me.
2 days.
Well, distracting from that, they can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil, where I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Yeah. Sorry, my brain is farting right now. I'm powering down after this session.
I understand.
Yeah, be sure to check out Dead House Nada, action RPG where you plays the dead to fight the living. Check them out, all their stuff. They have monthly streams where they show off improvements to the game. Also, check out my DM's Guild where I'll be releasing the Treasure Hunter Conclave for the Ranger. That'll be a lot of fun. Wahoo!
Yeah.
Also,
It's a me, Mario.
it's a me, Mario. Hello, Mario.
Just imagine Luigi's face just melts through the wall. Just hello, Mario.
Hello, Mario. Yeah, I'd like to thank our sponsor for this evening's escapades, Die Hard Dice.
Die Hard Dice!
That's right. It's your
Sorry, I
one-stop
was
shop.
trying to mentally train myself.
It's your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories. And if you head on over to dieharddice.com, use the code Unexpectables ! Then you can save 10% on your order at dieharddice.com.
There's
And with
so many savings.
There is so many savings. And with that, gonna go ahead and thank all people who put in their businesses. What do we have here?
What do we have?
Roto Ryu, thank you for the 26 months of Prime subbage. Defective Sheep, thank you for the 23 months of subbing. Fun fact, George Jetson is supposed to be born tomorrow.
I've been seeing that.
Yeah.
Weird.
Indeed.
Just wait 50 years from now when there's no land and we're all living in the... Be like, aha, they were right.
Haha. Oh.
You ever think that, like, when the Jets are living, like, below the clouds and stuff, it was just Mad Max down there?
I think so.
I mean, there's two different societies that are going to happen. There's going to be like Ready Player One, which will probably be an upper atmosphere thing, and Mad Max on the surface. Like those are going to be the two apocalypses that we deal with.
It's gonna be our two food groups.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm for it.
It'll be fun at least.
Oh yeah,
as long as you're on the Ready Player One side.
Yeah, that one, not the other one. But then, you know what? I do like Mech Warrior, so I don't know.
Excuse to finally go apeshit. Defective Sheep, thank you for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community.
Whoa! Thank you.
Dice Legends, thank you for the raid of the party of 46. Fun fact, by the way, I guess I should say, we are going to be joining Dice Legends on the 5th at around 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be playing in one of their games for their big 1,000 follower marathon.
Wow.
So they're doing-
What? Oh, that's
Yeah.
fun.
It's
Oh,
gonna
damn.
be, I believe, everyone in the Unexpectables cast is going to be joining as a player. I believe.
Wow.
Ooh.
Kane Time, thank you for the 500 bits. I'm not a necromancer. I just have PTSD, exacerbated schizophrenia. What do you mean you're not a necromancer?
Become funny necromancer now.
Raise, do bones now. Travis A. Carey. Travis A. Carey, thank you for the 100 bits. Mr. Rabbit, who had the MVP moment in the first half of the game tonight.
Well, you see, there's a lot of things that happened recently. You had Apex on the front. You had Alvin and Cynthia in the back, and they got Dave in the first half. I'm not gonna lie, shattered, smacked up against the table like I smack an Italian beef up against the counter. But in the second half, you see, don't laugh at me. This is a serious situation. So what ended up happening is in the second half, Apex went ahead with his mental training before he passed out from the schizophrenia and the anger and the pressure of doing that on his freaking skull. He went ahead before he passed out. I think that's what really clinched the game and the rest of the session for us. Back to you, Connor. Brother.
White Fang, thank you for the 21 bits. That was great, Rabbit. You deserve a tip.
Thank you.
Pupusa Monkey, thank you for the 100 bits. I'm back from working a 12-hour shift due to management's incompetence, but said incompetence has had them not update the schedule, so I only gotta work 8 hours tomorrow while they're short. They will complain, but I will get there when I get there. Excellent. Fuck yeah, stick it to the man.
Stick it to them. With spears.
Make them sticky.
Blackfoot Ferret, thank you
we've
for
talked about this.
for the elite bits. Rocket Stone.
Rocket Stone.
Papusa Monkey, thank you for the 10 bits. Jokes on you, Caitlin. Rent's due first.
God dingles.
Aw.
You can't catch me. If you catch me in your home, then I'll pay your rent.
Gotcha.
Like a leprechaun.
Yeah.
Or a treasure goblin.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm a rent-paying goblin in your vents.
Holy
If you
shit.
catch me, if you catch me, I just bite your fingies.
If you see the dog man, tell him what's up.
You're not. And he's gonna look at you, and he's gonna go ahead and just well, I can't produce those sounds with these vocal cords, so there's no way we can talk to him. Not with vocal cords like these, Connor.
If you see the dog man in the vents, ask him who is he?
Yeah, ask him who he is.
Why?
Who he is? Who is the dog
Who
man?
is the dog man?
Gauze21, thank you for the 5 bits. Apex, Brain Blast. Your fucking blood vessels in your eyes burst.
Just you wait. My brain is gonna get so good at blood flow.
He's gonna use his psychic powers on you. You're just gonna get Jimmy Neutron head bursting
Oh my
through your
God.
Brahmin skull.
Blackfoot
Yeah,
Ferret.
Go ahead, sorry.
Blackfoot Ferret, thank you for the 100 bits.
Thank you for sneezing.
Kane time, thank you for the 500 bits. I'm a doctor of robotics, not a pharmacist.
What the fuck was that, Connor?
What?
It's okay. I'll tell you when you're older. It's fine.
Okay. Nemo card, thank you for the 339 bits. Good night, y'all. Good night.
Good night.
And
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yee.
Faceless 42, thank you for the 23 bits. Gunbat, Gaijin proceeds to charge Rabbit with a choppa.
I'm gonna throw him into the rings of Saturn if he rushes me. It's the most powerful move in wrestling. He can't beat me. Too wiggly. Too
Indeed.
wiggly for him.
And if that doesn't work, you gotta hit him with the other most powerful move in wrestling, the Judas effect.
Oh, I thought I was gonna hit him with the youtube.com/Gaijin Goombastino. That's what I was gonna hit him with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank
What a
y'all for joining
sound.
us tonight.
What a glorious day it be.
What a-
What a glorious day it be, Mr. Squidward!
Mr.
Oh my
Squidward! Who should we... You know what? We're gonna
Yeah?
raid Darko Draco because
No!
they let me stay in a hotel room with them. And they didn't even make me pay. So, let's go ahead and raid...
What a Chad move.
Aw.
Darko Draco. If I can spell it correctly.
I
There we
believe in
go.
you.
All right. Our raid message will be.
Hi.
Thanks for the room.
It'll just be thanks.
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 All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Take care, everybody. We will see you next time. Have a goodbye, everybody.
Have a great day, everybody.
Oh my
Do not heed the voices